All good. Go over here. Stay there. I think. Yeah, we're good, mate. We're good. Yeah, they might get some feed in the background, but that's about it. Right, coffee. Right, I'll let my partner try, and she's trying to chill. She's got the flu, so, and I'm not fully hit by it yet, but I'm not feeling good. I tell you, not good. But we will have a chat, guys. It's always fun getting a flu in the middle of summer, I suppose. Hopefully it's a couple of days off for us. Feeling all right, mate? Apart from the whole dying thing. Yeah, all right. That's alright. I'm just going to give her, I'm not going to show my partner sitting there sick on live stream, obviously, guys. We're just hang out, make a coffee. Oh no, puppy, come on your bed, love. Good morning, Jay. You're always first in the door, man. How are you, dude? So I'm going to talk a bit quiet. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Let me know if you can't. It's just Susie is awake, but I don't want to be. She's unwell with the flu. I'm getting worse, but I'll be all right. It's mostly my guts. Like I'm coughing, so it's my guts. I'm sharing it, man. It's all right. We'll work it out. Second brekkie. Oh man, I haven't even had one brekkie yet, mate. I know it's not well with this flu, eh? It'll all work out, man. One day at a time, right? One day at a time. We'll get out after I made this coffee. What'd you have for your brekkie, mate? What's on the menu today? I'm getting down blooming more. Finish off all those shrimp and stuff you got yet at the market, man. Sound like a decent feed. Might have to head out to the markets and get some, eh? Next time I'm in Auckland. Go there much, to be honest. Man, I've been to Auckland for probably 6 months, man. Like a long way away. So. Drank too much last night, woke up hungry. Oh, yeah, good, bro, yeah, if you get some good carbs in, bro, at least you can soak up the alcohol, get it out of your system a bit. Yeah, good idea, bro, get some carbs in you. It's a lot of why I needed to stop drinking, was, sorry, brain fog, getting unwell. Yeah, it was just that next day problem. So I was feeling like this after drinking, right? Yeah, but I can get some food in you, mate. That's why, people get drunk and the pizza stores stay open till 3 in the morning. Yeah, how's everyone going? What else is going on? Sort of come on anyway. I don't know how long for. Like, the more I haven't been talking that much. The more I'm talking now, I'm feeling off. Take life as it comes. Sometimes you're sick, mate. But I can't be like, if I'm sick for a couple of weeks, I've still got to do some lives and stuff to some extent. I still touch base with everybody and all that. Oh, you stay here, puppy. Give mama rest for a bit. No, you stay. Dog. Where's my gum boots? Sorry, guys. I'm not organised. When I live in here with my partner, when she's sick, I don't want to be. She'll probably stay awake, but I don't want to be like, hey, chat, what up, dang? Oh, hang on, get my coffee here. I've not got my vape. Oh, it's all going wrong. Stay in, dog. If they start barking and crap, I'll bring them out. But see if we can get them to chill for a bit. Stay on your bed, dog. That's a bit better. Oh, I think my camping chair's all wet. I better get that out in the sun. Oh, nearly slipping over. Oh, it's all going wrong already. Let's not injure myself. Get that drying out in the sun. That one's probably not much better, is it? Oh. A lot of rain last night, but such is life, so it goes. But hungover, yeah. I remember those days, bro. That's, yeah. I gave up. I made the mistake. I bought a 40 ounce. Like, I hadn't drunk for 2.5 years, beyond a couple of beers here or there, and I'm like, oh, I'll buy a 40. It can sit in the cupboard, man. This is about a month or two ago, and I was like, oh, I'll buy a 40 ounce, and we'll have a couple of drinks. We're celebrating some stuff. Now, we'll have a couple of drinks, and then the next day it's like, oh, why not have a drink? I'll have a drink tonight. Why not? And in the end, I just ended up literally intentionally drinking to it just to get rid of it. I didn't want to pour it out and stuff, and then it was like, I'm not buying. Haven't bought any since. I don't think I'll buy any again. Like, I'm happy to have a beer or like a little 4-pack of like RTD bourbon and cokes or something. But like, I always just feel off the next day and stuff, bro. So for me, I'm just gave it up. As always, like anything I talk about here is just personal choice, right? I can feel the blues creeping in on me, bro. And she's really unwell, so it's alright. Probably still trying to do a bit of a workout on here today, to be honest. I need to keep myself going, so ain't no rest for the wicked, as they say. I'll make sure I got all comments on. I always forget that, my bad. So I missed some new people otherwise. I wonder where the regulars are this morning. It's a Sunday, so they're probably out. If they're my regulars, they're taking the message. They're out there, getting out there, getting after it, mate, having a good day. Oh, some sun in the morning, mate. Yeah, just like, I didn't really ever sleep. I think I got up like 7:30. Just been sort of modding for D-Bird and checking the missus is alright and that kind of thing. Yeah, they joined the chat. Apparently we only got 2 people, and apparently we're not getting fed quite the usual this morning. Sometimes you never know with YouTube Live, bro. Like, some days it can be like it'll feed you like within the first 10 seconds. You'll have 25 people in because it just like shows it to a lot of people, and that's what sort of gets you that those initial likes and that takeoff. So that's what's really important, is like the first people showing the stream, if they hit the like and stuff, if it's good content, like, But if that doesn't happen, YouTube's like, So this is how it goes, dude. I don't have expectations with it, right? We come on, we have a chat about whatever, and another like, there we go. See, look, we're getting famous now. We've got 6 people now, so. Hi, how's it going? Alf, how are you, man? How are you? Just having a chill chat, man. I do these sort of every day or two. Just have a chat about life and what to focus on and that. So it's everything I stream is about essentially my own life, my own experience, right? And my own things I struggle with, ADHD and all that. So that's what I do here. If anybody's new. I heard a whisper. I heard a couple of whispers about it, but yeah, I'm not bothered, man. It's irrelevant to my life, dude. That's what I'm all about here, bro. It's not discussing that kind of thing. It's just it's not affecting me here. I'm not gonna waste my time like commenting on it and reading about it and looking into it, right? Yeah, ADHD and Asperger's syndrome. So like now they put it under autism spectrum disorder, but I got diagnosed 30 years ago, so it's Asperger's syndrome and ADHD. So I've been working at that for a long time, unmedicated, to try and understand myself better and try and that's where I have sort of that opinion on the wars and stuff. It's just like worry about if you want to have the life you want, you worry about your own life. You don't worry about the whole world and it's, oh my god, and these demons and this. Yeah, correct. I understand it's all real. I understand it's all. That's all you need to know. You don't need to action into it. You don't need to sacrifice your life. If the system is so bad and so controlled and these people are so bad and they're ruining life for all of us, why are you going to let it affect you even more and get involved with it and go to them and complain about them on the internet like it's going to solve anything? And that's what I've been seeing a lot of the last couple of days, when I haven't even... I've heard a couple of whispers about things happening and then see comments come up and it's like, okay. Uncle has OCD. Yeah, I had a bit of a phase of OCD when I was about 10, 12 years old, man. I used to have to flick my bedroom light switch on and off 3 times every time I went in and out of the room. But that was only, I can't remember what drug they had me on at the time. They had me on one of these medications and it made me just go really OCD all of a sudden. And then it all went away. I couldn't tell you what it was, to be honest. They were trying me on a bit of everything back in the day. 30 years ago when they diagnosed ADHD and stuff, they didn't realise I was autistic as well. So they went, oh, maybe he's bipolar, maybe he's schizophrenic, this and that. So they were just giving me every what would you call it, antipsychotic they could throw at it, and like, oh, well, this will help chill him out. And it was just, yeah, such is life, man. But I'm just sort of bracing for the next couple of days. I'd say this flu's going to hit me harder. It's definitely hit my partner really hard. She's in bed, so she's looked after. She can let me know if I may get off here at any time if she needs anything, obviously, guys. My partner comes ahead of chatting on YouTube. Glitching. What's glitching? Is it lagging, bro, or what's going on? Oh, that's no good. Let me know if it stops doing that, bro. Hopefully it comes right. Internet can be a little bit spotty. No, we good now? Okay, cool. Just let me know, bro. Yeah, I appreciate you letting me know, Jay, bro. If quality drops or anything like that, because yeah, I've had it like I was out gardening one day, printing out the gardens and stuff, sort of doing work stream, and yeah, the quality when I watched it back was like garbage. I wondered why everyone had sort of left, and yeah, nobody told me that it had gone down to like 144p quality. So I do appreciate it, dude. But yeah, I'm just trying to sort of probably going to try and get a reasonable amount of stuff done today, because I suspect I'm going to be down for a few days when this hits me harder. I'm already just feeling my guts are churning. I'm just, yeah, not in a good way with the flu going around. So that's what you want right at the tail end of summer, is the flu, apparently. And has a job, man. Alf's already on track, mate. That's good, man. That used to keep me busy when I was about 10 or 12. Because it was a thing with my parents. It's like, we're not like, my mates were all getting given PlayStations and stuff for Christmases and birthdays. My parents were like, we can't afford that. We can't afford to buy you a PlayStation. Like, PlayStation 1 took me 3 years to get, and it was because I was riding around the neighbourhood with a bucket and a sponge and some car wash, knocking on doors. Oh, I'll wash your car for $5. I got permission from the golf course to go up through all their back trees, and we got hundreds and hundreds of golf balls, and I'll sell them back to the golfers. Any of they wanted us to get the yellow club balls. They're like, oh, any white balls you find, they're not club balls. You can sell those. So we used to sell them for $1 each. So that was how I funded the early PlayStation and stuff as a teenager. Yeah, good old days. Good old days. Yep, get the hustle on. 20 and 40 pound per garden, man, bro, you're sorted, man. Good work, perfect, beautiful. This man gets it. Good work, sir. You've given me hope, Alf, for the next generation, my friend. You've given us, I think you've given us all a glimmer of hope of the work ethic. You'll go far with that, man, as long as you stay at it, as long as you, if you ever fail at something, just remember it's learning. Failure is part of the process. We learn nothing from success. We learn everything in failure, and then we can apply it to be more successful. But everything is always learnt in failure. Everything is learnt in struggle. So just be brave. Put yourself out there a bit more, and keep trying to grow it. Keep trying to get equipment. Keep reinvesting into that business. Would be. The more equipment you have, obviously the sooner you get your license and all that, right, you're giving yourself the ingredients to build that into a business. You start that at 12 years old, you're out doing landscaping stuff and gardening and whatever. Well, yeah, keep upping the equipment, make sure you get your license as soon as young as you can. Don't waste your money on anything, and you'll be able to actually buy a house, unlike most people. Like a lot of us fell off path, and put it all back into the friends you have now. So hang out with some people on that, but I don't know anybody I knew as a kid anymore. Nobody I know these days seems to, maybe 1 or 2 people from your childhood, right? See you, man. But yeah, do have some fun, but just make sure you put the money into something that's gonna return long term, right? That you can, you can buy material things or you can buy tools. Like when I bought my Land Cruiser truck, it's not because I want a Land Cruiser truck to you know just go camping in. It's that it's got storage room in the back for my race bike. It's that it's got a powerful enough motor to tow a tandem axle car trailer. So when I pick up car wrecks and project cars and things, right? So I like to call it tools, not toys, right? So when you're trying to build something, you spend your money on tools that are useful to help you make more money rather than buying the toys. And the longer you can delay that, the more successful you'll be. You help your dad build and fix cars as well. Awesome, man. Do jet washing as well. Yeah, there's guys doing jet washing now, bro. The new thing with jet washing, power washing, bro, is guys are setting up drone companies, so they just fly it from the ground. If you look that up, bro, that is something that I've seen going around the internet a lot. That guys are just getting into now, and like all the commercial buildings and stuff, they're washing them all with drones with a power washer on it. So you don't have guys on the roof rappelling all the way down, all the health and safety rules, all the harnesses, all the crap. Just fly a drone up to do the job. Be respectful. That's it. That's all we like here is just we keep it chill. Keep it chill, guys, and we just try and help people out and keep motivated. Yep, by 21 he's going to be loaded, bro. Yep, he also does it. Yep. You got your head on the right way, bro. You'll be right. But don't ever let this is what I mean, bro. It's just like the kind of experience I like to share. Don't let the world tell you who you are, bro. Don't let the world tell you that you're this and that. You're going to get a lot of people. Not so much now at 12, bro, but over the next few years, probably 15, 16 stuff, you're going to get a lot of judgmental people. You're going to get a lot of people want to be around you to use you. You're going to get a lot of people who just dislike you and don't understand why you have what you have or thought it came easy, right? Don't let that destroy you. Don't let them pull you down to their level, because that's them, bro. That's not you. You are you, and you are your strength, bro. Only you can be that cheerleader, bro. So just believe in you. That's all I can say, man. That's the best advice I could possibly give you. Just stay on that path. Do you? You'll be right. And you'll earn and you'll deserve every bit of it, man. So it's great to hear. Yep. Sometimes silencing the haters, bro, is not even responding. Sometimes silencing the haters is the main currency in the world is not money, it is time. We're all limited by time, so it's where do you want to put your time? And yeah, you'll get hate and this and that, and it's like the more you can ignore it rather than give haters time. There's no return on investment, right? You're investing time into it, and you're not getting anything back. So it's a poor use of time that you're investing time into. People hate on you, and you're like, I'm going to defend myself, and I'm going to, I know I'm doing the right thing, and I've got to tell you that, don't ever do any of that or anything. Just keep on your path, dude. That would be my advice. Sure, you'll be right. Ride a bike as well. Yep, wicked, man. Yeah, that's what I was doing back in the day, man. Just riding a mountain bike around the neighbourhood with a bucket, a sponge, and a bottle of car wash. Knock on doors. Wash your car for $5. I had one guy. I remember one. There was a South African guy, about I don't know, a few hundred feet up from my house, and I always washed his car and that. And he had this big SUV, and we used to charge him $10. We're talking 20 years ago, more than 30 years ago, more like. And anyway, I would have been about 12 or 13. I washed his car and that, and he's like, I want to pave. I've got pavers in my garage under the house because the driveway was paved and the paving just went into a double car garage, except the paving had sunk where the tyre lines are. And he's like, it's been like this since the old owner had it. And it was like, it went down about 2 feet of slope. So he wanted to remove all of that, fill it all into level, just to have a nicer garage in that. And we spent days and days and days doing it and whatever. I think, he paid me $100 or something for the days and days of work. And we got it done, and he went to drive his 4x4 into the garage, and it no longer fit in the garage. And he's like, that's why the old owner lowered the bricks down, because he had a 4x4 as well when we viewed the house. So he must have done that to make it fit in the garage. And he said, I guess we'll change it back at some point. I'll figure out something. And I just remember about the next 3 years as a kid, I lived in the area. He just had his 4x4 parked on the driveway instead. I was like, oh no. That's a funny one to think about. Yep. Should have measured the roof height first. Might have been a good idea. It's always, there's always a bit of planning required. Not overthinking, but just, studious planning. Oh, awesome. Thanks for being around, Alf. I hope you drop a sub, bro. I hope to see you again, and keep me updated. Keep us all updated. And if you're ever struggling with anything or want to talk about anything, bro, that's what I do it for, man. That's what I'm here for. Where's the copper wire at? I'm in wiring, I suppose, bro. It's amazing. Everybody seems to think I do crazy drugs or anything. No, I've got ADHD. I talk a lot. And I'm on here doing a channel and doing a thing. Obviously, I'm going to talk. I don't sit there blah 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 like this all day every day. Obviously, right? I'm on YouTube, bro. I am a creator. I am here to talk. That's what I'm here to do. Is to talk and discuss things with people. So yes, I'm going to talk about things. Just because I've got bad teeth, it doesn't mean I'm into drugs, my friend. So judgmental. See? They'll come at you everywhere else. There's too much defence there. Oh, a cicada. Hey, come in. Come here. Oh, it's flown away. Oh, I was going to grab it. I'm going to grab the cicada and show you. Yeah. I've deleted Instagram. I delete Instagram off my phone most of the time, and just sort of check it every couple of days when friends want to contact and that. Otherwise, you get lost in the reels, or there's just drama, right? Same with Facebook, all of that, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was out and about this morning, up the road, and the first conversation I hear is something about, oh, on Facebook this morning, did you hear something about the Burj Khalifa and some attacks? And so I'm like, so I need to know about that, bro. I'm sitting out in the country. I've got forest, but the millisecond I got around people today, the first sentence I hear is about people focusing on something on the other side of the world that's got nothing to do with them. It's like, what are you doing, man? Like, just blows my mind, dude. So it's, you protect your peace by, if the whole world is losing its mind and acting that way, how do you protect your peace? Well, you just stay in the right spaces, and that's what I want to make here, a sort of space where we can sit and hang out, and as the world loses its mind over the next however long, over all this wars and whatever, and every channel's going on about it and whatever, no, we're just going to kick it, mate. We're going to kick it, and we're going to work on our own lives, and we're going to put our time in ourselves, right? Because if the world is this evil and messed up and whatever, we still have to live within it, right? Like, I can't go out and change it. I can't go stop a war or something, bro. But what I can do is I can control my own environment. I can control my plans for the future and the life I'm going to have with my partner. And what are we going to do under this umbrella of, like, everyone's got aware that the world is, like evil people, right? It's like, it's been going on for decades. People have been shouting for decades, except now it's become like the more mainstream thing because the times have got so tough that everyone's like, and they're looking for something to blame. It's like, it's still not going to help you. It's not going to fix anything to know about it. It's not going to change. Oh, but the economy might change. Yeah, well, you'll find that out. You can know that information about, okay, well, how's it going to affect the world? But you can't sit there and so much like care about it in a way like you're going to go do something. There's no point shouting all over the internet like, I'm spreading the message. It's like, well, you're not doing anything by doing that. You're virtue signaling. You're establishing your position. It's like going out and buying a Prius or a Tesla, and then being like, everybody should have a hybrid or an EV like me. I'm not part of the problem. It's not me. I'm not contributing. You see, all you people are. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, man. Off to the side, right? And that's how you carve a life out for yourself. You don't do it by watching what everybody else is doing. Like, what do you want? Focus on that. All this other stuff is just noise, bro. It's other people's lives you're looking at. And then we wonder, like, my life, not enough happening. I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. It's like, well, go look at your phone's screen time. Go to open up, if you got Samsung, you open it up, digital well-being, I think it's under. Screen time. It'll tell you. And it'll be like, you're staring at Instagram for 6 hours a day, dude. It's like, why don't I have any time to chase my hobby and my dreams? I'm always tired. I feel like I've got no time. It's like, Look at how you're spending your time. The phone will tell you. Now, let me check the chat here. It sounds like... Hey, Ben, great to see you. Sorry, guys. We'll catch up here. I've gone on a bit of an ADHD rant. I'm a low IQ individual, okay? I'm dumb as nails. If everybody had that mindset, we'd be absolutely fucked. Everybody is already owned by the system, bro. Do you not understand that? Do you need to eat? Do you need a house to stay in? Do you need food? You're already owned by the system. Whether you like it or not, you are under the system. Whether you like it or not, there's bad people in the world and there's files and they are doing these things, correct? Are you going to stop it? Do you ever think the people will rise up and stop that? No. It will not happen because the entirety of society will collapse. Everyone's like, yeah, society will collapse and we'll put the people... What did I see around? Oh, you know, we need more wood chippers and society will collapse and it'll be great. It's like, no, it won't be. Have you seen how third world countries operate without governments? Have you seen how these countries overseas are with dictators and stuff? Have you seen what happens? Oh yeah, you want to do that to your own country, do you? You complain when immigration comes in too much, right? Everybody complains, too much immigration, it's going to ruin our country and change our country, but you want to, like, let's flip the whole world on its head and destroy every system and put everybody through wood chippers and, like, oh yeah, let's get amped up. Like, it's not helping you, bro. Just calm down. Just calm down. I do have all the answers, bro. I do have all the answers. For myself, yes. You can make your own mind up. If you want to go waste your life, look, I tell you what, man. If you disagree with me and you think what you're doing can make some kind of change, I tell you what, you go to all the protests, I tell you what, you dedicate your life from today, bro, prove me wrong. You go dedicate your life from today, go to every protest, fly all over the world, go, start funding on the internet to go and stop these things and you're going to change it, right? All right? You start a movement where everybody will follow you, bro, you make it happen, all right? Let me know how you get on. Go dedicate your life to it, bro. Go look at all the content, comment on every Facebook post. You spread that message around, bro. You see how it goes for you. It hasn't worked for anybody so far, but if you want to be like the Elon Musk of that, you feel free, my friend. Meow. Hello, meow. A bit slow on the construction. I'm going to be getting on with it as the weather improves, man. Thank you for asking. How many times can I say dumb in one statement? I'm not sure, mate. Why am I a dumb person? So I'm a dumb if I'm aware of what's happening and I understand it's beyond my control. I'd say it's pretty dumb to be like, there's this war overseas and I'm upset and I'm going to go protest and I'm going to sit on my phone and type about this and tell anybody who disagrees with me I'm going to... Why are you going to spend your time doing that? It's like the world shouldn't be this way. I want to be able to live my life and we shouldn't have these things in the world and these are bad things, and you're putting all your time at that rather than actually living the life you want to live. How is that dumb? I left the city, I stopped focusing on all that crap. Look, mate, look, trees, look. Cicada sounds. Chill as, man. None of the stuff's affecting me, man. Sounds like it's affecting you, though. Have you changed it yet? No. You haven't. Oh, am I wrong? Am I wrong? What's a better thing to focus on, your own life or global politics and everything else in the world? And then it's like, the world needs to change. It's like, no, you need to change. You need to focus on your own life and go, if the world is like this, how can I build the life I want? But everybody, like, if you're looking to the government to solve your problems and, like, make it so you can afford to live, you're going to be waiting till you're worm food. Like, apparently you know how bad the world is and how bad everything is and how these people control everything and how hard it would be to overthrow them. Except you just, like, you're pinning your hopes on that of, like, the government's going to save you, the world is going to save you. No, it's not. No, it most definitely is not. It's on you. It's on you in the face of all that to carve out the life you want. I don't live in a trailer park. What I did is I left the city, right? And and I had a car workshop. I had multiple rented buildings and everything, and then the lockdowns happened, and then the economy turned, and I was no longer able to do my business stuff, right? So I, with my last line of credit I could get, I bought a caravan. I managed to, fortunately for me, it's all about, you play the cards you're dealt, right? So fortunately I was able to get some use of some family land that is an area on the property nobody ever went to. It's on a big slope. It's no use to anybody, right? And they went, you can set up here for a few years while you get yourself on track. So what I did was I went, okay, well, what are my options? Am I going to go pay rent somewhere? Am I going to go dig myself a bigger hole? And I need a big garage because I have 20 cars at this point, right? So what am I going to do? Am I going to fire sale off all the cars and lose even more money and put myself in a bad situation, go work at like a Walmart type job? No, I'm going to get a caravan. I sat here for 3 years. I learned to drive a digger to do the earthworks myself. The digger's sitting here, right? I learned to drive a digger. Well, I don't know how to drive a digger. I do now, right? And then I built a garage. And then I'm building the cabin, right? I've just finished the first car that 3 years ago I had nothing, turned to alcohol. I was going to be homeless essentially, and everything was collapsing. And I took it upon myself to take the action. It's not perfect. I'm not a multi-millionaire. I'm not perfect. I'm not anything, bro. I'm just getting by like anybody, right? And that's what this channel's about, bro. It's like, in these hard times, focusing on yourself, and that'll work out, man. I'm chipping away at it. Got that car running and built up, and that's been a big sort of mental block and milestone for me, bro. So I'm real happy with it. This is bothering me so much. Why? Because these people have to. I understand it. He's got a different belief, and he wants to argue it, but he hasn't really been able to do it respectfully. Coming in and going, everything you're saying is dumb, and and if all people were like you, how will the system ever change? It's like, bro, when has the system ever changed? You got it. You're not getting it, man. Everybody is owned by the system. You're owned from the moment you're born, bro. Oh, you're this nationality, you're this, and this is your religion, whatever. And then we spend our life defending these beliefs and stuff and focusing on everything but our own lives. If a camel falls over in a desert somewhere on the other side of the world right now, do I need to know about it? No, I don't. I have my own problems, bro. And our problems are small. And like, what are you going to do with your life? Like, are you in a country that's war-torn right now, living in a mud hut? No, you clearly have got internet. You've got a phone or a computer, right? You've got internet. You've got power. Logically, you probably have a blanket and a bed. You've got some food, and like now your problem is I'm going to solve global politics. It's like, maybe just be grateful for what you have and enjoy your life a bit, man. No, I haven't had any children yet. I will be at some point in the future. I'm being responsible and making sure that I'm going to be able to financially provide for those children. I grew up in quite a lot of struggle myself in that, man. So this is what I'm actually building this for my children, bro, my partner and my children. That's what being a man is protecting and providing for those you care about, and actually putting your efforts at. The world is going crazy, so I'm going to get a bit of land in the country. I'm going to build a garage so I can build my cars. I'm going to build cabins for my family. And I'm going to, homeschool my children and stuff and raise them how I want to raise them, man. The freedoms are out there if you want to go seek them, but if you want to stay stuck in the system and you want to just whine about it and post about it and virtue signal about it, and you're defending the very system that's dragging you down, like, oh, they're such bad people, and that's why I'm not, like, what are you doing? What do you want in life? What do you actually want in life? Ask yourself that question genuinely. What do I want in life? Do that. You don't need to solve the whole world, man. Something about a pack of 20 ciggies, and Oz, probably like about $40 here, about the same as NZ, I guess. Only person who's not getting it is you, my friend. Well, the rest of the chat seems to be quite agreeable with me on this one, bro. Like, and you haven't made any counterpoint. You haven't made one counterpoint that's actually in any way remotely valid. Nothing. So when you can explain to me, bro, actually pause. Rather than mashing out a comment and mashing out a comment and mashing out a comment, how about you take all of it, actually listen, rather than listening to respond, how about listening to reply to me and actually formulate a reply, rather than just calling me dumb and saying I'm wrong and I'm the only one who thinks this way and, oh, you hope I don't have children. How about you actually have some kind of point but you don't. Otherwise you would have given it. Go meditate or something. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Regretting that mindset when I want to retire. Who said anything about retirement, bro? I'm already retired, bro. I work from home for myself. I work on my schedule, bro. What situation do you live in, bro? How's your life going? Because I've been homeless, like 5 years ago I was homeless, bro. Another 3 years ago I was homeless briefly too. Now I'm on a bit of land, I've built my own cabin, I've built my own garage, I'm happy as can be, I've met an amazing partner. My life's good, bro. So I don't need you coming and telling me how to live, bro. I'm stoked with my life, bro. I made it, bro. I've got autism and ADHD, bro. I was literally in the special ed back classroom. I literally had my own teacher put in the back classroom. I had to walk through every class I went to. I had to walk through a class of 30 students, my year of students, and go into the back room as the retard kid. And I guarantee most of those people are less successful than I am now, in my view of what success is, which is I'm just trying to build a life for myself and my family and partner, right? Yeah. Oh, since you're 15, yeah. Oh, yeah, Bean, it's a waste of my time, and it's not, right? Because these people coming in, I'm not going to get angry at them. I don't really want to troll them back. I also don't want to kick them straight out the door, because they are the example of where that kind of thinking will get people, right? Which is what I talk about focusing on your own life. And somebody like this is the complete manifestation of going the wrong way with it. So, you know, he doesn't like my content, he doesn't like what I have to say, but he's willing to put his time here and argue about it and tell me he knows everything about my life when he's been on my stream for 20 minutes. You don't know me, bro. But you sure seem very upset, and you're telling me to live your way. I'm good, bro. I'm blessed here, man. What's the topic of discussion? I'll play ball with this over. And the topic of discussion is focusing on your own life, bro, especially as everybody's focused on everything that's happening in other countries. I don't need to narrow it down to topics, right? Everything happening all over the world, all the noises, all the things happening, everybody knows what it is. This is constant in life, right? There is going to be no revolution. There isn't going to be something, because society would collapse. And people want to protect it. Most people have mortgages, or they're renting in a house, they have a job, they have children, they have responsibilities, they need to eat. Like, they're not going to go out and protest in the streets and stuff, right? The governments know there's always going to be this much that's going to protest, right? And it's like, but we're all going to rise up and we're going to build a bigger movement and we're all going to work together. It's like, no. It's not that the rest of us don't care, it's just we already understand the enslavement, we understand the rules of the game, and we're going to live under that umbrella because that's how it is. These systems are too big. You could spend your whole life, ask yourself this question. If I dedicated my entire life from today, ask this for yourself. If you dedicated your entire life from today, right now, you got off my stream and you go, I'm going to go and truly change the world. And you're going to start movements, however you're going to do it, to take down all these evil people, and you're going to build, and everybody's going to jump on, and you find out how hard that is, and you see what success you get, and you can waste your whole life doing it and get basically nowhere. Why are you going to... You've got a system that you're saying this is so oppressive and so wrong that I can't bear it and I can't live my life. So I'm going to put all my time and focus at that instead of living my life. Like, what side do you want to be on? Do you want to get to the end of your life that you wasted all this time about politics and all the stuff that didn't affect you as like some kind of cope, some kind of distraction? Or are you going to actually go, well, despite all of that, I'm going to have a wife, I'm going to have a husband, a partner, or whatever it is for you, right? Or maybe you want to be alone. Maybe you want to go like me. Maybe part of you wants to go motorbike racing is one path I did for a while. Maybe you want to go save the chimpanzees, like, what was her name? Goodall or whatever. She went and lived with the chimpanzees for years. I don't know, man. It's your life, dude. It's your life. I get protecting your peace, but... Oh, we're getting some reasonable responses now. Everything like that, nothing good we rely on would exist. Well, Nothing good we rely on will exist if you do what people are suggesting, that the appropriate action is apparently to throw all the powerful people in wood chippers. I don't think that'll do wonders for infrastructure either. But I will, you seem to be making a reasonable comment here. Just makes me uninformed. Big event shaper. Yeah, I'm not, we seem to have some kind of miscommunication here, bro, because there's being informed, and then there's caring, and then there's understanding what matters. Like, you can know what's happening in the world and know that, the economy's going to shift up or down, and maybe that'll affect your stocks or investments or your plans in the future in some way. But you don't need to, like, take down that system. You can just take the information and be like, okay, that's how it's going to be. Okay, I'll work within that. You don't need to actually be stressed about it or worry about it or want to change the world. You can just focus on your own path, right? You don't, like, going on Instagram or Facebook or whatever and looking at stories about the war and what side of it and arguing with other people and stuff that all these people are doing, it's not doing anything, obviously, right? Would you agree that's not doing anything? That those people could be spending their time on their own lives, and maybe they could, start a side hustle, or they move city, or they whatever, or they pursue a hobby, like, they're going to spend their time on something that's actually worth their time, that they actually want. Because who was ever born and was like, grew up and was like, you know what, when I grow up, I just want to take down the system and we're all going to live in harmony, and this isn't a beauty pageant. What do you want, Miss Kelly from Arizona? I want world peace. It's like, this isn't a beauty pageant, bro, this is real life. Proven by my ugly mug. There you go. See, it ain't no beauty pageant. You can see I'm ugly, so bugger it. No, it's sure got interesting in here today. Sound has all the answers, apparently. Sound is living his dream life, but he's here, apparently. Search for IQ, I like that. What does getting on stream and calling people dumb 3 times in one sentence, and then you say they hope they don't have kids, and you call people tools? Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, you come in and you start off the conversation like that, and then it's like you're trying to convince me to live your way and view the world through your lens, when through your lens is to come onto a random YouTube channel and just abuse people. And you're like, you're a dumbass, you're wrong, you should think like me. It's like, why would I want to think like you if that's how it is, bro? But, feel free to start your own channel, man. Again, nothing's stopping you, bro. There is nothing stopping you at all. You can make your own YouTube channel. You can get on here, and people can decide. They can watch your channel, they can watch mine, they can watch any of the other thousands of channels, man. That is what freedom is. Everyone goes, there's no freedom, there's freedom, man. Plenty of freedom. The greatest thing I've ever seen. There you go, I pinned that. Brilliant. Oh, you're going to make me end up coughing. I'm coming down with a flu, bro. I'm trying to, that's why my voice is a bit more. Oh, fuck. Hang on. My partner's very sick in bed, that's why we're sitting more outside today, guys. I need to turn my brightness up a bit. I am struggling to read the comments and stuff. Hang on. Let's bomb that up. Oh, I got enough battery. Let's just bomb the brightness up. One sec, guys. I just cough and wipe my face off a bit. As I say, I keep it just real on here and genuine. I don't put on the character or nothing. We just kick it, mate. Smaller than your dad's, Flames. Smaller than your dad's. Anyway. It's been an interesting conversation. Go back to your echo chamber. Very interesting statement. Sound, the thing you don't understand, bro, is you're the one in the echo chamber, bro. I'm talking about people making their own choices, thinking for themselves, and actually living on their way. You're the one in the echo chamber of, we've got to, like, take down the evil people of the world, or else we can't do anything with our lives, bro. You're the one in the victim echo chamber, bro. Do you not understand that? Have you thought about that? Have you actually, like, thought about it. As I said, bro, when you listen, don't listen to just respond. Don't. You got to remember in a conversation, right? You can't just somebody goes da 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 da, and I go da 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 da, and then it's just it's like just pause. Don't just respond to whatever existing belief you have and just defend it, right? Just pause, breathe, breathe, calm, and actually take in the new information and actually consider it against your old information, and then actually formulate a response. Maybe you have a more earnest question to follow that with. Maybe we could actually have some dialogue. But calling me dumb multiple times and saying you hope I don't have children as your argument, because I don't think that it's I don't think it's the best use of people's time to focus on everything else in the world and to focus on their own lives. I don't think it's a bad message, man, personally. So, some other people seem to like it too. I've been going up about, 15, 20 subs a day, so we've had a whole heap of great people coming here, bro, and I think, and I do appreciate as well, the rest of the chat, I appreciate you've all been respectful, that, you haven't resorted to abusing this guy or anything, right? Certainly had every right to, but, this is the kind of audience I'm building, man. Yeah, I'm building my own place, bro, so I've been working away. So I have been slack with this, bro, and that's the thing, is I talk about being real on here, and like when I get unmotivated, when I'm undisciplined, right, when I'm, the reason I'm here talking about this stuff is I'm essentially projecting, putting out like I'm on that path, I've got my own problems, I'm not perfect, right? I'm trying to be better at that and live that way. But I'm not going to come on here in years and be like, hey guys, here's how you make it. I want to bring people on the journey. I want it to be that as I piece my life together, right, that I have viewers who are also working on that same thing, and we're all just working our way up, and we're keeping that right mindset, right? We're keeping our focus, Sorry, I can speak a bit slower if you like. But there you go, Sound. That's a good point. Like my voice, man. Some people on here love my voice, bro. Other people say it's the most annoying thing they've ever heard. There's different things. Everybody perceives differently. Everybody has their own thing, bro. Like, just go to a channel, bro. Go to your echo chamber channel, bro. That you're talking about echo chambers. So go to your echo chamber channels. Go waste your time. In my opinion, go waste your time looking at what the whole world's doing, bro, and everything but what's you're looking at everything outside of your control and nothing within your control. That's avoidance, bro. That's living in comfort. That's blaming the world and playing victim instead of actually ownership of your own life. That's what it is, man. If you can't see that, like I've explained it all to you, bro. And if you can't see it or you don't want to agree with it, cool, man. Like you can move on, bro. Like this channel obviously isn't for everybody, or I'd have 9 billion subscribers, wouldn't I? Oh, well, I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. Whatever it does. So peak ASMR, right? The ASMR tingles and that, right? If my voice does that for someone, I'll take it. But I will cite I do have a partner, and she's sick in bed with the flu. I'm starting to come down with it. So the next couple of days I'll probably be on here like, oh guys, I'm sick. Yeah, New Zealand. Sean, how about yourself, man? Yep, Jay's New Zealand as well. We got a few Kiwis in here, and then we get a bit of a blend around the world. Yesterday, usually around this time, we usually get 2 or 3 people from Scotland kicking around. We got any Scots in the house today? Prudence, yep. I agree, Bean. I agree. Thank you, bro. But yeah, man, I'm not against anybody living their life, bro. Like you can live your life how you want, man. But yeah, like as I say, like time is a thing of value. I think, man. Tix, I don't know if that's meant to be a more rage-basy question or what you're trying to do there. You're from Manchester, UK? Oh yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, going all right. The missus is sick with the flu, and I'm starting to get hit by it since last night, but I'll be right. But yeah, my channel for anybody new, I've noticed the numbers have gone up. So my channel is about focusing on your own life, right? Not the politics, not the noise, not the endless distractions, right? Like how can you, despite all of what goes on in the world, like focus on yourself and actually pursue the life you want, right? Rather than being stressed and try and find our way out of that and find some peace in that, right? Not so much comfort, it's the whole facing ourselves thing, and I'm no good at it. I'm working at it, trying to build a cabin and stuff. So yeah, we just have a chat and we try to keep it positive. Yeah, a bowl of fried kangaroo balls for dinner today. I hope they were nice. Mate. I'm not from Australia though. I think that was meant to be a joke about me being Australian, but I'm not from Australia. There's no kangaroos in New Zealand. I'm sorry. Just your channel. Yeah. Am I in the files? No, I am not. I'm a simple country boy from New Zealand, enjoying the cicada sound. Hear them? Just enjoying the peace, mate. It's quite refreshing sometimes, you know, when I get off here. It's like, yep, okay. Then I just switch off. I go back to my peaceful life, man. So I certainly get a whiff of it, of the chaos of the world by going live on here with some of the comments. So, okay. The native Maori population here. Just yeah, look up that on Google if you want to know the history of New Zealand, bro. Look up the colonisation of New Zealand and stuff if you want to, man. You can learn a fair bit that way. Just good old Google search, bro, about the Maori population, and yeah. Jasper, change in your life can only happen with sacrifice. You have to lose something to take on something else. Yep, and that's the same with like replacing addictions and stuff, right? Everything's about habits and systems. But yeah, sacrifice, delayed gratification, that's a very strong point to make, man. Yeah, for sure. And that's it. It's like people go, like, I'm in a caravan here, and people go, oh, you're like homeless, you're poor, you're this, you're that. It's like, no, I'm using it as a base to restructure my life. I started with a bare bit of land. I've put a caravan on it while I build a garage, while I build a cabin, I'm building my life here. I learned to drive a digger to build the decks and stuff, right? Doing all the retaining walls, I'm doing everything myself, man. So I'm proud of that. And, I get to sit out in the country among the trees. And I created this thing. I was feeling a little creative when I did this. So I sort of weaved it, each plank goes over, back, forward, you see? And then I cut the top of it like Wilson and Castaway, like Wilson's hair on the beach volleyball, right? A cool little effect there. So I'll be doing a lot more of that kind of fence along the edge here. Another deck, so like where the caravan is, and basically all this is going to be flat across here, right? I'm going to flatten all of that. There's going to be a bit of a step down there. There's another deck goes over there, right? I've already built this deck and stuff. It's a bit grubby, but yeah. I'm going to flatten out all of that all the way across to about here. I'm going to retain it along, right? There's another cabin going there. And there's a deck going here. So the deck's going to go along here, and all the lawn will be at the deck height, right? And the other deck's going to go exactly where the caravan is, out there and fenced around with a barbecue area and stuff. And then another cabin down there, alright? So it'll all be level across with decks wrapping around, right? So we're getting there. Got my loyal truck there, mate, that's getting the job done. So yeah, just chipping away at it, man, day by day, make it work with what I got, man. Nothing to say except childish names. Look at you fools, nothing to say except childish names. Again, bro, you came in here just saying everything I had to say was dumb when I'm just here to help people and stuff, bro. You're the one who started all of it with everyone, bro, so. Do we need to crowdfund this guy a mirror? I think my community would chip in $1 here or there, bro. We will buy you a mirror, so you can do some reflection, alright? I provide multiple valid arguments that do not have insults. Not really, dude. You didn't provide any solutions, you just stared at the problem. You stared at the problem of the chaos of the world. You offer a solution. You tell me, okay, look, I'll give you the room, bro. I'll give you the room. Here you go, look, bro. You tell me, look, you write as long a message. You got enough characters, right? I'll wait. Like, instead of typing out this short stuff and worrying about the rest of the chat, I'll tell you what, sound. Alright? I'll tell you what, sound. Write out within the maximum characters, right? Write out a long message and I will read it. You explain to me what your solution is. Not staring at the problem, not, if we all get together, not if we all try to overthrow the world government and let's throw everybody in a wood chipper. You tell me You know, rather than focusing on my own life, you're saying that the whole system of the world needs to change and everybody needs to, like, sort of come together. And, like, my message of focus on your own life, because there's always going to be noise in the world, like, you know, provide and protect your own family, that's the wrong message, apparently, according to you, right? So you tell us the right message, bro. Use all the characters in a message instead of just typing a short shit. You write out, and not staring at the problem, not, oh, I think it could be solved like this. You tell me, how are we going to solve this problem? How are you going to solve this problem, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing towards it? Beyond virtue signaling. You're saying we need to solve the problems of the world and overthrow the people of the world, and these people control us. And the best method you have to achieve that so far is, with your time, is sitting in my chat room of a random New Zealand streamer with 166 subscribers. This is your best effort, is it? You're so offended by how wrong the world is that you're going to sit here and inflict it on 10 people in my chat. Oh man, that's a stepping stone right there. You're changing the world, dude. Thank you for your impact. We really appreciate your insights, man. It's been wonderful, dude. Yeah, that's exactly it, Jasper. Yeah, I agree, man. And as I say, yeah, we can just, again, I'm happy to have the conversation. It's not affecting me, and you don't let it affect you guys. Don't let it anger you or bother you or anything. Just whatever. No, I'm not emotionally invested in the conversation, right? It's great. See, and Andrew Tate said this, right? Andrew Tate said this when they tried to take him down. Not that I'm a big Andrew Tate fan. There's a lot I don't want to go into on that. And basically all his messages are stolen. But he can be quite funny. He is like the most mastered troll of all time with the internet. Like with what he's done, he's a peak rage baiter. I'll give him that. But when he got out of prison and that, and was saying they couldn't take him down, he said, "Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet, and he stands there, unfazed." And that the lesson I learned from that was what I do with my emotions. Like, I stand there, you keep firing them at me, man. I just stand here unfazed. I'm not gonna let it land. If I don't let it land on me, if I don't want to feel that emotionally and actually be like at you for, oh, you've got crooked teeth, I can either be like, or I can be like, oh, get off my channel. There's no reaction needed, man. Nothing needed, mate. Oh, try to catch up on this chat a bit. Hey, brother. Hey, Arnold from India. Great to see you, bro. How are you, man? If you are informed, you know that you can't opt out. A policy and conflict still hit your wallet and safety. I'm informed, so I won't care. Isn't a conclusion, it's a contradiction. Oh, I care, bro. I care about the state of the world. I think it's a problem. But I'm never going to be in any position to affect it. Do you see the difference? See, you think I'm ignorant. You think I have my head in the sand, right? You think I'm just burying my head and hiding away from how the world is, right? Like, no. If I just hide away, like, I'm not aware of it. I'm aware of it, and what I've decided to do with it is not play into it. That's the difference. That's the difference. It's taking control of your own life and going, if the world is like this, rather than spend my time whining about it and focus on that, I'm going to focus on my own life. But I do appreciate you bringing up the conversation, because this is exactly what I want to talk about here. This is what my channel is about, especially as we go into another world war or whatever. Focus on your own life. As you say, it is going to affect my wallet. It is going to affect the economy. As all this global stuff happens, the oil price is going to go up. It is going to affect my bottom line. It's going to cost me more to put diesel in my truck. I agree. That's fine. I can understand all of that, and I can then go about my life and navigate as I can through that. But what I'm not going to do is go and put time commenting on people's channels or arguing on the internet as to, like, I should be focused more on the files and the war and changing the world. It's like, bro, we've got our own lives here, bro. You know, I can't sit on the internet being a goblin all day, like, disagreeing with what some random person from fucking Tennessee or something, like, I see it this way. Well, I see it this way. Like, I have my own life, man. So thank you for bringing it up, bro. So you're a great example for the people on my channel, bro, and what I represent here of the wrong way to go with it. So I do appreciate the conversation, man. The rest of the chat disagrees with you, so it's all good. Yep. Bingo. Jasper. Bingo from Jasper. Jasper gets it. Gotta sound like Ben Shapiro. Oh no, I do need to slow down my talking if I'm sounding like Ben Shapiro. That's concerning. Yeah, man, I think that guy's on a bit too much Adderall or something. Even, yeah. Chicken, by the way. It's a chicken noise. Where am I from? New Zealand, mate. Oh, Alf is back. Good to see you, Alf. How are you, man? See, Alf. Hey, Alf. I got a question. Alf's just come back. Alf is apparently 12 years old and he works doing landscaping and stuff, gardens around the neighbourhood, helps his dad work on cars and stuff, right? He's a young man, despite all the chaos of the world, right? He's working on his own life. Alf, while you were gone, how many things did you achieve, bro? I'm just curious. Like, you don't have to be too specific, but you went out and got some stuff done, right? You progressed your life. Sound has been here the whole time, talking rubbish, like he's changing the world. You've been out working. He's stepped away, he had to go do stuff, right? Bro, you're getting outperformed by a 12-year-old. You're literally being beaten by a literal 12-y. He's got his head on better than you do. And you're like, oh, the politics of this, the world. I'll never have what I want. Meanwhile, this 12-year-old is out there outworking you, getting himself ahead, because he understands how hard it's going to be for him to make it in the world. He's looked at the world at 12 years old and goes, look, man, this is going to be a real hard world. I better get to work. I better actually take control of it while you're still whining. You just got beaten by a literal 12-y, bro. That's bleak, man. It's no good. Hit that like if you haven't yet, guys. I keep seeing the numbers go up and down, but we're low on the likes today. We're low on the love. So if anybody wants to hit that like and sub, I do appreciate it. Right. So in the time that Sound has just been talking crap, right? Alf was here when Sound came in, and the guy's talking about all the politics of the world. Focus on this, and my channel is about focus on your own life. And in that time, Alf has gone away, had 5 gardening requests by people, and he's just handled 4 of them. And now he's popped back in, bro. You're being outperformed by a 12-year-old because you're sitting here talking shit on my channel like you're going to change the world. There's literally a 12-year-old kid outperforming you, bro. Little hustler. Yeah, bro. Alf in the house, man. Alf in the house. And everybody, Alf, keep coming back. Everybody here will support you, bro. You ever need any advice, you ever need anything, bro, you're welcome here. My chat will support you, bro. 100%, bro. Keep after it, man. Little hustler like I was, man. He's a little hustler. He's got it, mate. And do just check in with your parents, Alf, and any sort of younger viewers. Please do check with your family and stuff. Like, I would like them to watch me chat for 5 or 10 minutes and stuff, right? And I'd rather you show them what I talk about here and what my mindset is, and if they don't want that for you, then please don't watch, okay, guys? So I do have a positive message here. I do want to help people, but like if you're a kid or something, it is set to not a kid's content video, but you know, if you're 12 or 15 or something, whatever, just please make sure with your parents that they are okay with you watching and whatever, and I'd rather that, you know, you actually literally show them the phone and me talking now and go, here's the guy I'm actually watching, right? And let them decide if I'm an appropriate influence with my message, right? That's all I'd ask. But yes, great work, Alf. Change. Spare some change. I want peace, yeah. Oh yeah, Jasper's in South Africa, yep. So that's South African and NZ boys get it. Yeah, I'd agree there, bro. I think there's people everywhere who get it, bro. I think there's people everywhere who get it, who understand. Yeah, so it's real. I think we'll just leave. I think we'll just leave Sound for a bit. Sound does not have sound mind, so. Oh, thank you. I'll take the handsomeness. My partner thought so too, so she snapped me up about a year ago. So yeah, I've been taken off the market. She tells me I'm handsome every day, but it's always nice to hear it from the greater public that they also believe I'm handsome. I'll take it. I'll take the free compliment. Yeah, it is nice with the cicadas, man. We've had a guy coming in arguing basically that we need to. My message is wrong for people to focus on their own lives and build a life that you want. He's like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to care about all the politics and the wars. And I'm like, mate. Yeah, I tell you what, you tell me how anybody will ever convince me, like, I should move back to the city, I should go to protests, I should go, like, fight the world and fight the governments, and and I should sit on social media and I should argue with people like that, or I can just see how easy it is when you just switch it off. You feel it. That's it, Jasper. That's it. That's it, Sam. That's it, man. I appreciate you listening. She's really well written, Sam. So you see, I didn't. That's why I didn't say you were dumb or anything, bro. I don't think you're an idiot or anything. I think you definitely had some intellect. I think it's just viewing it a different way, bro. I'm not here to totally convince anybody like to live my way or anything, bro. I'm just here to talk, and some people like it, some don't, right? Sound says you're right. I was out of line earlier. My bad. No worries, bro. The apology matters more than anything, bro. Like for you to recognise that, and it takes a lot to say that, bro. So I appreciate it. Like there's no judgment or anything from me. That said, calling disengagement being informed is pure cope. You're not above it. You're just choosing not to participate in it. Correct. Calling disengagement being informed is pure cope. You are not above it. You're just choosing not to participate while it still shapes your wallet and safety. Correct. It's shaping my wallet. It's shaping my safety. Walker come to me and stuff. So am I going to prepare for that by typing comments on the internet? Am I going to prepare for that by worrying about what's happening with the world? No, I'm going to create. I'm not going to stay in the city. I'm not going to stay where all this stuff is. It is still going to affect my wallet. No matter what I do, bro, it's going to affect my wallet. It's going to affect my safety. You know why? Because these things are outside of my control. This is what I've been trying to explain to you. All of these things in the world are outside of my control. What control do I have? What I do with my time, what I do with my efforts, what I create for myself, what I create for my family, what I create for my friends. People wonder why we're so disconnected when not everybody, but hordes and hordes of people sitting there arguing on Facebook and this and that and whatever. It's like, round up some mates, go out to a movie theatre, go watch a movie on release on the big full screen, and you can have you can have popcorn, you can whatever, Make time for that. Go have dinner with family if you're fortunate enough to still have them around or something, right? But we're so ungrateful for what we have, and we're so focused on everything else. I don't think it's the right optics, man. Which is why I'm sitting out here. Like, I created this, bro. This was a sheep paddock. 3 years ago, there was nothing here, bro. This was literally, there were sheep and grass, right? It's not a perfect garage, but it's mine, and I built it myself, right? It cost me about $1,200 American dollars, 1,200 USD for that, and that's a 6-car garage. My deck, hang on. This deck was $1 because somebody bought a house with a Quila hardwood deck, right? And they wanted the wider boards. So they ripped it all up and put wider boards on it. And that would have cost them to dump this. So they go, oh, for $1, come take it. So I stuck it on my trailer and I got it. And there's another big pile of it there, right? So I built this part of the deck. This is my $1 deck. And this is where the other deck goes. I'm about to retain all along here and build another deck. There's my front door to my cabin. Hang on, let me show you. There's my front door to my cabin. This whole cabin's about $600 US. So about $600, man. Most people are paying that a week in rent, right? So why would I live your way, man? Why am I gonna stare at the world? Why am I gonna stare at the world and everything else going on when I can be here? It doesn't make any sense, man. 16 in chat, yeah, awesome. We're getting some good viewers, getting some good chat today. Hopefully we get some subs. It's crazy, Jay, not crazy, it's just how it goes with YouTube. You never know, right? Like, I can get people here the whole time, 1,700 people, and get like 0 sub, or you can get 50 sub off 100 viewers. You can get 100 viewers on stream and get 50 subs. You can get 1,000 viewers and get no subs. This is how it goes, man. Because people just get dropped in whenever. It's what am I talking about at the time? I don't know. That's how it goes, dude. This is what it is. 1200 US. Yeah, it's about 2 grand New Zealand, bro. For 2 grand, maybe 2500 max was sort of what I was factoring, bro. So, you know, for under 1200 US dollars, I have that. You know, obviously it's not finished, but you know, I enjoy having, you know, pride in building it myself and that, right? I'm a New Zealander, mate. I'm a New Zealander. Oh, peace. It's all good, bro. It allows me to tell everyone in chat. It's all good. Jasper, when you get into an accident, you can't control the other car. You can only control what you can do with your car. That's it. Things will always be thrown at you in the world. Things will always be this. Man, Jasper, I hope Jasper is subbed. I'm sure, Jasper, were you here the other day or something? Sorry, my memory can be a bit iffy. I do try to keep up. This flu's definitely starting to get me. You can see in my eyes and stuff. I'm starting to, I am trying to hold it together and have a reasonable conversation, but the next couple of days, guys, are probably going to be like, oh. So I may not stream for a few days, guys, if I get too sick. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best for you. Suntan, yeah, I burnt my back real bad, bro. Like, my back's like hurting at night to lay on. I had this, like, I was red as a lobster because I was leaning over the car engine bay working on the car and didn't think about it. So I got to tan my front side now. But now it's tanning up nice. It was sort of right on that limit of a good tan, but the missus had to get some moisturiser on there and soften me up a bit. See how it goes. I'll sit down again. I keep wandering around. I'm just pacing. I'm ADHD pacing. I don't know. Autistic rocking. It's what I do. Sub, sir, respect what you stand for. Much appreciated, Jasper. That's it, man. The whole idea is just to, what I stand for here is just to make a good channel, bro. Help people focus on their own lives and stuff. And that's why, like, I'll give up a couple hours a day, 2.5 hours a day. I'll come on here and we just chat, and sometimes I'll do a workout and stuff. But yeah, it's all about just sort of keeping that framing, and you know, I try and do it around the same time, so it's like, you know, the regulars can come in and just have a break from all the noise of the world, and just, we can reframe, we can talk about, I'm trying not to make it too repetitive, if I can. I think it's a lot more repetitive early on as we get these initial sort of numbers up and like the subs go up and stuff. It's all stuff I got to figure out with YouTube, to be honest. It's all new to me, so. What else was this? I'm feeling better from that cold. Not yet, bro. I'm still on the downhill, bro. My partner's really sick in bed. She's really, really unwell. So it hit her like yesterday afternoon, and by the evening, man, by midnight last night, I was coughing. I wasn't feeling that good. So yeah, I'll see how I am the next couple of days. Yeah, definitely need some more moisturiser. Yep. The funny thing is, like, with my skin, that, you know, I've always I had not a single pimple ever until I was like 23, and then my acne got really bad just through my 20s and 30s, and just, yeah, like, use all the products, use all the different this and that, and moisturiser. It's still got issues with it. I think a lot of it is like when I was having the energy drinks, even sugar free, it got real bad. So clearing up now. But yeah, I mostly just acne scarring, bro. 20 years of acne scarring is what it is. Things I should have done, you know, things I should have handled better, but hey, I'm not perfect. Stuffed up most of my life, to be honest, so trying to be on a better path. Do you really think that I'd fall for that, bro? Gabe Owners. You think I would fall for that? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get it? I am the greatest. You can't outwit me with insults and stuff, guys. It's not going to work. Come on. Come on. Are you an Aussie that looks like shit? Oh, I'm guessing you were saying my cabin looks like shit. Yeah, my cabin does look like shit, mate, but I built it. It's all good. I'm working on it. We'll get there. Have faith, man. You gotta trust the process. You gotta believe. You'll see when it's done. When the other cabin's done, when the deck's done, landscaping, I got my dogs running around here and that, mate. You'll understand. You'll get it. Well, you don't need to. I don't know. It doesn't matter what you think, really. Is the answer. It doesn't matter what you think. This is my little world, man. I'm creating my own world here, my friend. I'm not going to wait for somebody to build it for me. I'm not going to wait for the world to solve my problems, or the governments to stop making wars, or making the economy harder, or making gas more expensive. I'm going to take control of my own life and live my way, bro. Wait for it. You wait. We'll have a little cicada piece. Wait, you hear it? Yeah, man. You know what I should do? I should get angry at the government. I should go out to protest. I should go move to the city and lay in the street and protest the oil or something, right? Yeah, I should go and I'll focus all my energy on that. Or I can just... I think my peace and my ability to not be emotional about this and detach and not be phased by this, I think it bothers people because maybe it's what they want for themselves. You know, I can't attain it, and I'm telling them how to attain it. If you don't want to listen, that's fine. I'm just here to try and help people. Ronald Dump. Oh dear. Collect off the roof, man. Of the garage and stuff. Yeah. Appreciate the question. Something's stuck in my teeth. Hang on. Oh yeah. Bit of nut from the chocolate I ate earlier. Had myself a little bit of I think it's almond gold Whitakers, I think it is. We're good now. As I say, guys, I just keep it real and genuine on here. I'm not here to put on a character or act like I'm perfect or like put on a show. It's just, we just real talk it. Gas so expensive. Luckily, my 10-speed doesn't take gas. See, he's thinking ahead. He's ready. You're ready for the apocalypse, bro. You might want to get a higher gear speed if the zombies sort of evolve and get a bit quicker, but for the most part, you'll be alright, I think. I like how one troll is making that joke, who's diddy, and then there's a Trump one, and then there's a Benjamin one. It's like one troll with like 3 accounts, where it's like three buddies like having a little circle tug with each other or something. I'm not sure what game they're playing. It's not how we played tug of war when I was a kid, but times change. Hello, Southwest Florida. Nice to have you here, man. How are you? Gas price in the USA lowest in 10 years. Man, if Americans saw gas prices in New Zealand, they would fall over. I have a couple of American friends here, bro. Gas is twice the price. Literally. Twice the price as America. And everyone's like, oh, gas is expensive in America. It's like, dude, you try run one of those big American trucks here, man. You know, you can get prices here that it's like for $2 US, nearly $2 US a litre. So you'd be talking like $8, $9 a gallon for diesel. No, for like, yeah, what we would call 95 octane. I think, yeah, you guys have a different RON standard. Your fuel's measured differently. So 91 octane in New Zealand isn't the same as 91 octane in America, for example, right? It's a different RON standard. It's measured differently. So, but yeah, it's twice. You're talking it's at least $8 US a gallon here for petrol. At least $8-9. Massaging yourself, okay? That's interesting. All right. Well, we are gonna. I think we might need to cut out some of the stuff. Yep, for sure. Yep. I've been notified about the troll mobs as they come in. They come through a channel and blah, 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 and then they just go on with the wind. It's like, I suppose it's a hobby. It's an extreme waste of time, though. Maybe I can reach them. Maybe my channel is the only channel that can stop the troll mobs. That literally, they group up and they drop in a channel at the same time, and like they're having a Discord or something, having a laugh, right? So what could you guys do combined if you actually put your efforts towards building your life into? You'd probably be driving Ferraris and stuff by now. Have a mansion, have a Bugatti in Dubai, man. Live in the tape dream. No? But no, they want to waste their time going around channels. Oh, we're trolling people. Oh, do something with your time, man. Go create something. Go build something, man. Go do something. No? That would be my suggestion. Oh dear. Yeah, well, I don't do any war stuff here, guys, or any of that, guys. My channel is all about focusing on your own life, so that's the basis of my channel. Rather than all the noise of the world, focus on your own life, and you can build something more like, you know, cicadas, some trees. Much less stressful. It's like I think of like, people in London or whatever, right? It's like, you go into your 9 to 5 office job, you're standing in a bus stop in the rain, you're sitting on a bus all morning, like, no thank you, I'm good. Everyone goes, oh, like your way of living isn't normal. It's like, what's normal? Sitting in your car in traffic for 3 hours a day, sitting on a bus, sweltering in an office or whatever, so you can pay your rent and pay for some food. That's normal. That's the dream, is it? Okay. Oh, but the world restricts us, the governments, and it's all these bad things, and it's because of all these bad things. They're going to be there anyway. They ain't going away. It's going to get worse. See, these people are looking for solutions, right? They're like, oh, the world's, we've got to stop all these bad people in the world. It's like, dude, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. You've got this hope that everything's going to change when it systematically just gets worse and worse and worse. Oh, but eventually it's going to get so bad that people will rise up. It's like, no, because everyone's owned by the system, so no. So they're looking at it the wrong way. It's all just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse. You know what these people are like to run the world. You already know. You're talking about it all the time. And then you're not taking any action that's actually effective. You're taking action to talk about it and be like, well, they've got to change and we've got to all group together and sort them out. It's not going to happen, bro. Never. Ever. Everything would collapse. So like, oh yeah, man, you want a world with no power, no nothing, no food supplies, no trucks running, everything's in chaos. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out. Yeah, let's make Western countries third world countries. That's what you're asking for, rather than, you can survive in this environment. Other people do it. You can do it. Just put your energy at your own life. Stop putting your energy out at all that. Is that a reasonable statement? I think it's a pretty reasonable statement. Might as well mine Bitcoin. That's what the sheep do, mate. Yep. Sheep everywhere, mate. Great to have you here. H. Gill, great to meet you. I'm fluent in Bogan. I could be a little bit. Could be, mate. Do a sick cunt, you burn out. Yeah. Oh, I'm an upper class Bogan, mate. Because I take them all to school, mate. Carry seeds are dropping at the minute. Should see seedlings popping up in May. Yeah, we've had a few drop around here, man. We had a fair few. All the trees, like we got hundreds and hundreds of trees here, bro. Well, Joseph, I'd suggest you get help with that, bro. Maybe try Google it. Try WebMD or something, man. I can't solve your problems, but you see, everyone's always turning to somebody else to solve their problems. Solve your own problem, bro. You got Google, you got AI mode. You got a phone to give that girl a call and let her know what happened. You'll be right. Want to take me to a gay bar? I can take myself. If I want to, I'll take myself to one. Don't need you to take me. Strong, independent, who don't need no man. And I have a partner who's currently in bed with her. Ooh, he's making noise. Yep. Always pee after. There you go, guys. Always pee after. Be it you're a man or a woman. There's a life lesson for everyone. Always go take a tinkle after, or you can get infections. There you go. Some good advice there. Some good advice. It's not a topic I thought we'd ever touch on, but there we go. Stream surfing. Cowabunga, man. Something. Yeah. I never really took it. I have considered I should do a bit of surfing at some point. I should do a bit. I did bodyboarding and stuff as a kid. Yeah, nothing exciting. Oh, thanks, Steve. That's good to know. I'm glad to hear that. It's very exciting. Bean just looked it up. I just looked it up. Bogan is basically an unrefined, very unsophisticated slang in New Zealand Aussie language. It is. Yeah, oh man, I haven't been out to Piha for ages. Oh, I always avoided Piha because of the rips and stuff, bro, but yeah, as long as you're in the right spot, yeah, for sure. Now, I'll probably go down on like Raglan or something, man. Probably better to learn at one of those. Do they have any of those, like surf learning things in New Zealand? I've seen them in the States and stuff, or maybe Aussie, it's like a cable, and it creates a wave down the pool, and you learn to surf that way. I thought that'd be quite cool. Give that a crack. Bean's out researching. There you go. Bean went and Googled it himself. Pain is certain, suffering is optional. Attack the day. Yep, you can't go off how you feel. And that, I think it's more important than ever, like the message of my channel and what I try to do here. Right now, what's happening in the world, the way the wars are going and stuff, right? It is imperative right now you take control of your own life and you focus on your own life, not all of this, because it's just going to be endless. It's going to keep you scrolling it on social media. It's going to keep you going back. You make a comment and somebody likes it or somebody replies, and you're going to keep feeding your time into something that's going to feed you nothing back. So you're virtually signaling out, like, these are my belief systems, and I've got to, like, present my beliefs to the world so everybody knows, like, who I am and what I'm about. And it's like, just, you do whatever, bro. I'm not telling anybody to live like me. I'm saying go after whatever it is you actually want in your life, right? That's what I'm about. Yep, the old All Blacks. Yeah, I never got overly into rugby myself, watched as a kid and that. But again, yeah, like, again, personally, if people want to watch sports and stuff, I'm, like, all for it. You do whatever you want, as long as, like, you're putting work in as well, right? Like, make such things a reward rather than just a comfort and an escape, right? Well, I can't vote Trump. I cannot vote Trump because I'm in New Zealand, so no, that's a bit irrelevant to me. You heard I went to jail? It's interesting. Who you been talking to? 30 years ago, I would have had to go to the library just to look at that bogan meaning, but today everything is fingertip. Exactly. We have, you bang on. We're having a good one today. We're having a good chat today, guys. I love it. You're exactly right, Bing. You're exactly right, dude. And look how people use the internet. So, like, that's a really important thing with AI mode. So if you go to, I don't know, I know how it is on my Samsung. So if I go to the Google apps, there's, Chrome and whatever, and there's Google. And rather than use the Google search bar, if I actually open the Google app on my phone, you can put it to AI mode, right? Now, if you talk to AI mode as a human, like a human, you'll get the answer you want. If you just go and you type it like you're trying to do a Google prompt, like, why sky blue, right? And it'll just give you a generic answer, right? If, like, you know how people talk to Google, they write in, like, these weird haikus and, like, ask very basic questions as if you're asking a toddler. When you're in AI mode, what you want to do is go, oh, hey, I'm struggling with this and I got this going on, that's stressing me out. And you can write that thing paragraphs, right? And it will factor everything and actually give you the information you want. Like yesterday, I was looking for a BMW. I had the part number, took a picture on my phone, and the moment I go to take the picture, it scanned the text out of it. I scanned the text out of it, copied it, and then I went to AI mode and I went, buy this part, New Zealand, and I just pasted every number that was on that car part, right? And it came up, it went, this is a blah blah part for this car, here's all the places it stocked it, here's the factory option, and that's expensive and they're prone to breaking, here's a knockoff cheap version, here is, people do aftermarket alloy ones, but you need to make sure it's this type, and here's all the differences. And then I said, now can you list me, now thanks for that, now can you list me every person who stocks that part in New Zealand and price them low to high that currently has it in stock. And it goes, cool. And it laid out 10 places in a row with the price, with everything, with da-da-da-da-da, and the benefits of that product and everything. So if you actually use it as a proper tool and you talk like you're having a conversation, it will give you a thorough answer that actually factors your situation, your circumstance, what you're trying to achieve, right? So it's all out there if you want to take it on, if you want to use it. Make sure I'm keeping up a bit here. Instant gratification, that's it. Delaying gratification. Glitching again. Sorry if it does glitch, guys. The internet is not the best. I'll try my best. I grew up in Auckland originally. Grew up in Auckland. My parents were Westies. Raised me out east. So. Bit of a varied culture. We were one of the few houses in East Auckland with dead cars all over the lawn. If anybody knows New Zealand, the West Auckland bogan thing is like, oh, dead cars everywhere and trailers, and we had that, but in a sort of a, living the dream, son. There's a place called Howick. Yeah, I know Howick. Oh, you guys are having a... I'll leave Chris and Jay having a convo, so we'll just leave that going on and we'll see what else is happening. Can't remember the name of the movie, but I described the scene of the movie. I remember the name of the movie came out. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like there was Shazam for songs and stuff, right? If you could remember a little bit of lyric, or you could sound things. Yeah. Now with AI mode, you can be like, I sort of know this song, and I remember it had these words in it, and somewhere else it had these words, and it'll It's if you actually use the AI mode, it can save a lot of trouble. Oh, that car I'm working on, I figured out why it was surging at idle as well, was the alternator for some reason is not charging, so maybe I picked up a bad alternator off the floor, or something's gone wrong, so, but apart from that, I got the car running properly, found a couple other little problems, so she's running on 6 smooth, it's just, she's not charging, so I'll get on with that too. So I do sometimes stream some workshop stuff and workouts, bit of everything, guys. I am from New Zealand, my friend. Godzilla, great to have you in the house again, bro. Good to see you, man, how are you? Oh, heaps of old names. Moan. I'm not sure what you're moaning about. Let me know. What are we moaning about? What are we moaning about today, my friend? Don't moan. Life's too short, mate. Put your chin up. It's all good. Try to stay positive. That's what we do here, bro. We keep a sunny disposition, man. Keep focused on our goals and just day by day. We don't go off how we feel. We just keep on chipping away. You can do it. You can do it. You just got to believe in yourself, not the opinions of everybody else. Just do what you want to do, man. Do what you want to do with your life. Oh, Panmure. Yeah, I lived in Panmure when I was flatting for a while after I left, when I grew up over GI ways, yeah. Hope everything's going well today, Shani. Yeah, it's been good. We had a couple of trolls with some very inflammatory stuff, but we've been able to platform into some really good conversation. We've been holding like 10, 15 viewers and stuff, so we had a lot of chats, so I do appreciate it, guys. It's been a good day. Hit that like if you haven't yet, guys. I don't try not to mention it, but figure people sub and that if they want to, right? So yeah, hit that like if you like. Thank you. Yeah, just double tap the screen anywhere above the chat. You can just double tap and it'll. If that doesn't work, sometimes you can just tap the thumb. There's a thumbie up there. You tap that and it'll bring up a menu and whatever. It's also really good, guys. If you click onto something you're not sure what a stream's about, you can always click the 3 dots on the top right and then go description, or you can tap where the like is and sort of get the description that way, so you can actually see, what title they've put in, because obviously scrolling through the lives, you don't see it, so. Only good things come your way. Yep, if I aim it that way, yeah, for sure, we have a good chat. A bit sick at the moment, I'm definitely getting sicker, so I'll probably end up talking myself out today. Be on another, I've only been on an hour and a half, so I'll do like another half hour, an hour on here, guys, if anybody wants to keep chatting about whatever. Just my partner's sick with the flu, and I'm getting hit by it as well, so everyone's been, she's just resting a bit and that, so. 3 more requests for gardens. Alf, mate, you might have to start upping your rate, bro. That would be my advice, Alf. Start upping your prices, bro, because what you want is you want to go for the clients who really value you, right? So if you've got a really good base of current clients to keep you busy, you can up the price a bit, right? If you've got more requests and you've got so much work you can't fill it, right? You can up your price and have a higher end clientele, right? That'll be generally more reasonable. Some of them, if they're paying you more, they'll expect you to work a bit harder than that, but you're going to build reputations with, you turn away the low end stuff, man. That would be my advice. But in saying that, if you've got some little old ladies and stuff you're helping out with their gardens, bro, that's where you can offer a discount, right? So you're hiring clientele that you're doing really, really strong work for, and you're filling your time with that. You can charge them more, and you can sort of offset it. That maybe you don't make more money, but maybe you're able to give the elderly a bit of a discount on mow their lawn, do their gardens, stuff like that, bro. However you want to do it, man, of course. But yeah, just do what you want to on that, man. Stock block on 300ZX, how much can it handle? You can go to about 700, 800 wheel before you need to do a crank girdle and stuff. But, you have to do forge internals and all that. Some guys will say you can go 600 horsepower on stock internals and stuff, but I wouldn't go over 400 on one. To me, it's like, if you're going to build an 800 horsepower engine, bro, you're going to build it for 800 horsepower and you're going to run it at 500 or something. anything over 400 horsepower in a street car is mental, bro. Like, you know, you can't boost it much in a straight line. Like, I prefer going out in the corners and stuff, man. Like, yeah, that's more my jam. Get up on the back roads and just go for a drive, go out to the beach and stuff, bro. Rather than, yeah, I'm kind of out of the all-out power and all the cost of it, and, like, you know, the ongoing cost, use more tyres, more fuel, like, you know, and, like, it's a bit hard to use anywhere and stuff, so. It's not that much for a garden isn't crazy, Alf. You're being paid what you're worth, bro. You're being paid what you're worth. Yeah, this is the thing, is people are giving you evidence of your success and how good you are. And when they're saying to you, oh, you're such a hard-working young man and all this, bro, people are going to support you at your age, bro. If you're 12 coming and doing the gardens, if somebody gives you $50, bro, like, be grateful, like, don't take it for granted, but you need to understand you're worth that, bro, and they're willing to give you that, and then they appreciate it. And what they're saying is true, bro, so. Like, you know, make sure you use that fuel, you use that to remember, bro, when you got haters and stuff, right, that, you know, you're doing something good, bro. I appreciate you being here, Alf. It's good to have you here, man. Yep, and you'll help fam out in that. Sweet, man. Love it. Love it. That's what we like to see. It gives me hope for the future. Hope for the coming generations, man. It's good to know. Good to know it's still out there, like that hard graft I was doing before I was even a teenager, bro. Like, trying to make my way in the world and learn, man. You'll be alright, fella. You'll be alright. Just don't get lost in video games and depression like I did for 15 years, and you'll be right. Clawing my way back, though, so it's alright. Start a franchise, that's it. Alf, if you have too much coming in, bro, you know, you can start getting a mate involved in that. But again, like, you might get a mate your age involved, and you teach him everything, and then he, you know, you could steal your clients and stuff, bro. So, you know, you start having a bit of a war on the block. Well, no, just handle what you can, bro. And as I said, like, try and up your rate as you can, and put your money into equipment, bro. Build systems, because we don't fall to the level of our habits, we fall to the level of our systems. So, like, you know, if you don't have water, like, if you don't have water hooked up, like something I find here, like, if I don't have water hooked up, it's harder to do the dishes, right? Like, you know, because I took the hose off to something else, right? So it's like, you want to put good systems that hold your habits together. James Clear talks about that. If you look up Atomic Habits by James Clear, that's a really, really good book. I prefer it as an audio book. I'm pretty sure it's free on YouTube. Like, pretty much every book that people tell you to read, it's a free audio book. Somebody's put it on YouTube. Usually about 5 hours or something, you know, you chip away an hour each night as you're falling asleep or something. But yeah, James Clear, Atomic Habits is a really great one. Another one would be The Way of the Superior Man. It's a very, very good one about understanding the masculine and feminine and the differences between men and women and how we operate and how we can complement each other. I got that recommendation from D-Bird, Dennis, Men of Action channel. He recommends a lot of good books and stuff and has a lot of great content, so you guys should check out his channel. D-Bird0311, but if you just search Men of Action, you'll find his channel. All the numbers keep going up and down. We're on 20 likes. Can we get some more double taps on that screen? Show me some love. We'll see if we can get it popping. We've got some good chat, guys. It's good today. There we go. There's another like. Thank you very much. I'm getting famous, guys. I'm getting famous. As I say, I'm just going to keep it like genuine and real on here, right? Like, I'm not going to over-edit stuff and put on a character. We're just going to talk it out, man. Oh, pork and watercress. Oh, now we're talking. RPS 13, 350 wheel. Yeah, for sure, man. 350 wheel on the street is like, you want maybe that smidge more on the back roads on the straights, right? Like, that's where I sort of tap out. Like 400 wheel horsepower is, yeah, anything more than that, bro. Especially, you know, New Zealand roads, you know, they get moss on them. You know, you go under the trees and it's got moss under the road and it's damp all the time. And, you know, yeah, more than 400 horsepower, you can get yourself in trouble pretty quick. Especially in like an older Nissan or something, you know, versus a modern Beamer or something with traction control and all that. From Tasmania in the house. Hey, Descend, how are you? Yeah, all good here. Just subscribe, Christy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys. As I say, like, even if it becomes a 1 million subscriber channel, like, being realistic, it probably won't, right? But we just have a chat and try and keep a good vibe for people away from the noise of all the politics and all that, right? Another like, oh, I'm famous. The other day, the stream went off. We hit like blimmin' 44 something likes or something. But each day we're getting better and better chat. You know, I've only been streaming like this channel for like a month, guys, every couple of days, and you know, we're getting there. We'll probably be at 200 subs soon, so we're getting famous. And yeah. And again, guys, like I'm not here to like, argue or be a bad vibe. It's more to have a positive chat and have good conversations about what we do with our lives, right? Because life is short. Life is short, and we can focus on all the politics and the wars and all these things beyond our control, or we can focus on, in the face of all of these things that happen in the world, how do I carve out a life for me? How do I carve out a life and a family and whatever it is for you, whatever it is you want to do, You can carve that out, but you're going to have to put your time and your focus and your effort into that and cut those distractions. And it's something I really struggle with, is cutting those distractions, and I'm here just to be real about it and talk about it. And yeah, like the stream and sub up, says Jay. That's one. Chris Pitt, hey bro. Yeah, we can not chat for it, but we can enjoy, apart from the banging next door, we can enjoy the cicada sound and breathe a bit. That's the worst interference I have to deal with, so can't complain. Much happier than I ever was in the city, that's for sure. I haven't been puffing on this thing too. I must be doing good at not puffing on this while I'm yapping with you guys, because I keep having to power it back on. It takes a while to turn off. I don't even like having a vape, right, with the vegetable oil and stuff. I'm usually out of vegetable oil, but I'm not perfect. I'm getting there. Pop back into subscribe. Oh, I appreciate it. Guys. Appreciate every sub, every like helps, guys. Bring more people in here, and I think we're just gradually building a community, and you guys give each other advice and stuff, and we keep a good vibe, and that's what I started the channel for, right? We're getting famous, Jay. We might be. Just keeping it real, bro, in a world where everything's fake. AI content's fake. Everybody's all focused on everything happening in the world but their own life as a comfort, as a cope, right? Something to aim at rather than aim at what they want, right? Because they feel so defeated, like, we've got to protest and get the government to solve our problems. It's like, mate, it's only going to get worse, mate. So focus on you. Go after your dream. Give it a crack. You've got nothing to lose anyway. None of us get out of life alive, so you might as well do what you love, man. Getting famous. Nearly 200 subs. We're getting famous. If we hit 200 subs today, I'd be impressed, because what are we at? We're at 166 subs when I started today, so that would be 34. But as I say, it comes up as it comes up, right? So I do appreciate the support, guys. I do love it. It's good. Kind of, obviously, it makes me keep, when you guys resonate back that, hey, this channel's actually helping you guys, and it's a good message. Obviously, it makes it. That's all I need for me to make it worth it, right? Is that I'm helping even one person. Kiwi. That's the one. New Zealand, Christy, just North Island. But I don't say anything beyond that in the internet. I haven't even got 200 subs yet, and 3 days ago I was getting death threats from the other side of the planet and stuff, and it's okay. So yeah, I just fucking it's just there's some things just keep personal information. People just get too weird otherwise. So not at you obviously, but there's the stuff you just can't say on here. People just it's been interesting, but whatever. It is what it is. It's like the rest of the world, right? I can't control what anybody else does or how they want to perceive anything, right? I can just be on here, be real. I have good intentions. I'm trying to just help people, and it'll be what it'll be, man. Yeah, it was interesting, Christy. That was because I had a viewer. Again, it could all just be trolls and stuff, right? So again, it doesn't really live in my head. But yeah, I had a viewer who's apparently there were claims her partner was abusive or something, and then he started reaching out to me through Instagram and stuff, and started following my stories and stuff, and then somebody else messaged me. Anyway, basically, she said he was making death threats against me, saying he was going to come over to New Zealand because he thought we were having an affair and this and that. And it's just like, whatever, man. Like, I've got a partner, I've got my own life. I'm just a streamer I'm just a random guy from New Zealand who started doing YouTube streams to try and have a positive message for people, man. So yeah, it's just all that stuff, right? I'm not going to let it live in my head. I'm not going to let it bother me. It's just go on with life. Like, I can't, that's it. That's why that's the reason as well that I've just ended up making my Instagram private. I had it open so anybody could message me if people needed help, or there was stuff they didn't want to say publicly but they wanted some advice. I made it so people could contact me with me, and I invited them to reach out, and basically the Instagram system got abused, unfortunately. So I have to limit it to, I do every day or two, I do 2.5 hours on here, we have a chat and whatever. And beyond that, guys, this is the place to ask the questions and seek any advice or have discussions. Beyond that, I just have the rest of my life. I've had to separate it out, right? Delineate it. Yes. Fill my own cup first. Look after myself, right? Yeah, Christy. At the moment, I'm not too worried about mods. My partner is a mod. She's in bed with the flow at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I can always tap on them and get them out myself. Like when it does get out of control, there is the odd one I'll take out. Quite often we just platform off them, and what they're saying is just an example of wasting your time and how you don't want to be. So they do play into the algorithm a bit, right? Obviously, they come in and they view and they troll and whatever, their comments, it all helps with engagement, but obviously they don't hit the likes, so, but I do try and keep it a good environment in here that when it gets out of control, so you guys don't need to worry about clapping back at them and that. We can have a bit of a back and forth with them sometimes. They are a good example of the wrong way to go, so I think, you need that juxtaposition a little bit, that little bit of friction, I suppose. Torrin, I'm in New Zealand, mate. That explains the strange accent. I'm sorry if some people love it, some hate it. Sorry, we had a slight reconnection there. Should be alright now. Are you a redneck Brit? No offence. No, I'm from New Zealand, mate. From New Zealand. They sent, when the British colonised the world, they sent, Australia was the prison colony. And all the good people, mate. All the good people, they sent them to New Zealand, mate. But they made the Australians the prison colonies, so... Makes sense. Yep. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, if you want to label things, if you want to, I saw something on. There was an Instagram reel yesterday, and I put on my story. Not that I do that very often with other stuff, but it was about, from the moment we're born, we're given a nationality, we're given a name and a nationality and like these beliefs and stuff from the day we're born, right? And then we spend our life defending them, and then people talk about, nationality and skin color and this and that, and none of it matters, guys. We're all just people. None of us chose what country we're born in, or how we are, or how we look, or anything. So judging anybody for anything like that it's unenlightened. It's the most basic level of enlightenment, is understanding that you're just a human like everybody else. You're not the main character. We're all just playing the cards we're dealt, man. Playing the hand we're dealt, and your role in life is to play the best game you can with the cards you got. There's a lot of people start off with really good cards, man, and destroy their lives. Like, look at people, there's people in Hollywood, for example, that had really good upbringings and all the money and all the things were provided to them, and then they made it and they had all the connections and everything, right? And then they get a drug addiction and overdose in their 20s or something, right? And there's plenty of ways you can screw up your life, and I know more people from when I was growing up and stuff back in the day. I know more people who were the losers, the strugglers, the people, but they never sort of gave up, right? Versus the people who had it all, everything came easy. And when the struggle came, when the lockdowns came, when the recession came, this is why people now are so much more aggressive, right? They're so much more short. They're not so friendly. They're, you go to buy something off them and they won't take a lower offer. They're like, no, I need every penny I can get. Like people get stressed about the economy and stuff, right? And then they start to operate differently, whereas the people who were born in the struggle, the people who have always suffered, it's just another day at the office for us, man. We've overcome worse, right? So it's definitely leveled out the playing field a bit between the people who started with a lot more, I think. And I think the underdogs are rising up, man. And as the more distractions come in with all this chaos in the world, and everybody's, I'm going to protest, I'm going to talk about this and whatever, like, cool, man, you put your time at that. We're going to keep going this way, and actually building a life, right? Not waiting for the world to fix itself, right? That's my message on my channel, guys. Is work on your own life, please. If you don't want to, sure, do whatever you want. But I'm not going to agree with it. I'm not going to agree with it to put all your time at things beyond your control. What can you control? Despite the suffering of the world, despite the way the world is, what can you control? What can you do today to make your life a bit better? Is there something around your house, your environment that could be a bit better? Is there what's the elephant in the room you've been putting off, and then you doom scroll and then you feel guilty or whatever, right? And you're looking at things that are relevant. What can you actually progress in your own life today? Do that today. If you need to get off my channel right now and just hop up and you're motivated and you want to go do that, go do it now. You don't need to check in with me. Come catch me tomorrow or something and be like, bro, go do that, man. Do that while my stream's on the background. Put me up on your kitchen bench and do your dishes that you're always putting off, right? As I always say on here every day, guys, like if there's something you're putting off, be it your dishes, whatever, like, tune into me, but, like, do this stuff, right? I'm here. I'm like a motivational video in real time, right? But, you know, if there's something you have to get done and only you can do it, right? Nobody's going to come do it for you. Nobody's going to build your life for you. Nobody's going to, right from doing the dishes, right to building your whole life. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to save you. No government policy is going to change. They're not, so billionaires aren't going to suddenly give away their money and we all live in harmony or something, right? It's not how it works. So, in understanding all of that, you learn to take control and do things for yourself, right? And that can start off with just doing the dishes each day and shit, right? Building consistency with that, working out a bit each day. Like, the same rules apply to everything, so. Hit that like if you haven't, guys. We'll see if we can get that number pumped up. What are we at? 26. Ooh, double tap that screen up there for me. Drop a sub if you haven't. Much appreciated. I try not to ask too often, but I do appreciate it, guys. So when you do come in here, if you can hit that, it does help me out. But I won't harp on about it. We'll continue on. Don't want to be one of those streamers harping on about that every 10 seconds. The moment we part away from this world, we ask ourselves if we really lived, or did we just exist? Exactly, man. Exactly. Did we? How much time and effort and energy did we put at everything but what we actually wanted? We've got one chance at life. Do you want to get to the end of your life and be like, man, how much time did I waste? What could I have been? What could I have done? And you wasted it. You frittered it. I'm not okay with that myself. I'm not. I don't think deep down anybody is, right? I think we just feel so defeated. And it's when you shift from staring at the problem to solving the problem. Because you can stare at a problem all day long. You can stare and stare and stare and research and learn more. It's the trap of self-improvement, is you can learn and learn and learn. Pretty much everybody has, like, if you look into self-improvement, you get into a week of binge watching videos on self-improvement and dopamine and motivation and how to improve my life. You have all the information from the 1 10-minute video you watched. Learning more isn't the problem. Taking action is the problem. Your lack of taking action, your lack of consistency at that is the problem. So you can put those videos on, put them in the background, put headphones on if that's what you need to drive you through that initial period. Or if you're a bit slack and you're like, oh man, I need to get back to it. Yeah, don't have any shame. Throw a motivational video on or something. It might be a bit cringy, but it's going to serve you. It's about what can serve you, right? So it doesn't matter how cringy it is. If it helps you, it helps you. Do whatever you got to do. Don't worry about what other people think. You do you. You know, everybody wants control. They want to control the whole world, this and that. It's like, take control of your own life. Stop listening to all these opinions of naysayers and shit and do what you want to do. You can do that. You can do that at any time. It's just there's a switch. You can flick that switch right now. You can do that for anything in your life. It's on you. Always has been. You can find everywhere else to put attention. You are the one in control of your life. There's things that are restricting you in ways in the world, but they're not going to change. You can protest them all you want. They ain't going to change. But it's a great excuse of living in comfort of, oh, well, I can't do this because the world is like this. So I'm never going to be able to achieve what I want because the world is so evil. It's like cope. It's an excuse. It's a cop-out. Other people make it who started with less than you. So there's no excuse. I have to remind myself of this shit every day. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody here or anybody. I'm a complete F up. And I'm trying to sit here and run through it so other people don't make my mistakes. That's what I'm here for. That's why I put my life out here like this. This is why I talk about this. I obviously don't have to do this. I'm doing it to serve other people. It doesn't benefit me. I'm not monetized. I don't make any money. I'm losing like 2.5 hours a day to do it, but I want to do it to serve and help others, right? As I can. Try offer something to the world. What I do for a living, I'm just sort of working for myself from home, man, just building some cars and stuff, man, doing up some old Nissans and that. Yeah. Be nice to eventually make a long-term living off YouTube, but I want to do that off long-form content, not like super chats and stuff, right? I want to be paid by YouTube for the views I get. So like every 1,000 views on a long-form video is like $15, for example, right? So that's how people can support me in future. If you want to, like, it'll be sort of content like this, a bit of travel, but everything. I'm still working it out. We'll take it as it comes. 27 likes. I'm almost famous, guys. We'll see if we can hit 30. Be off here in about. We'll do another 20 or 30 minutes, guys. We'll just keep the chat rolling. Flick your switch. Hoping I make I don't need to sell my soul, mate. I don't need to sell my feet on the internet or anything, mate. No, I'm good. I definitely could. Are you saying I'm handsome? I've got the John Wick beard patchiness, mate, yeah. A few people said I'm pretty handsome on here, mate, and could do well, but, what's worth your soul, man? What is worth the price of your soul? You can justify anything, right? If oh, we're all going to die anyway, so you might as well make it OF and make it, do this and do that. So, you put that line where you want it, man. If that's what you're into, you go for it. Not for me personally. So yeah, there's a cricket name, Harry Musk. That is a good name. That's a good name, Harry. Well done. As you already know, I'm finding true purpose, changes our life for the better, and in the process we end up helping others as well. That's it, Bing. That's it, Bing. Be a net positive on the world, not a negative. Like, there's no point virtue signaling, commenting all over Facebook and stuff, arguing, like these multi-hundred comment long streams of people, oh, this and that, or how can you be on this side, oh, you're an idiot, oh. It's like, it's all just stealing your time. It's all just stealing your time, man. So it's every job you take, you're exploiting working for others, but yeah, continue to people make set their own schedules and boundaries. Not sure what you're saying, bro. You're talking about, one minute you're talking about OF, and now you're talking about, you say yourself at every job you take, you're exploited working for others, but you continue condescending to people who make more money and set their own schedules and boundaries. Who are you talking to somebody in chat, or is that aimed at me, just so I know if I'm approaching it the right way, bro? I'll ask the question so I'm on the right page with you. Just let me know. I don't want to take that the wrong way or something. Because I was saying I'm not going to sell my soul, sell my body or whatever on there, condescending to people who make more money. No, if somebody wants, as I said, bro, if you want to go make your own OF or something, go do that. You go do that, man. No, nobody's stopping you. Nobody's telling. I'm not judging anybody. But yeah, I'm doing the same thing, man. I'm setting my own schedules and boundaries, right? You're telling me to, like, you think I'm judging people on OF or something when you told me to make an OF, and I'm like, oh no, it's not for me, bro. I don't want to sell my soul. And you're like, you're selling your soul at every job, and you don't like people that make more money than you, and you've got to set your own schedule and boundaries, and you're jealous of all that. It's like, no, like, if people want to do that, bro, like, I'm not going to sell out for that money. I'm not driven by money, bro. My purpose is in how I spend my time, and if I can serve others, bro, and offer some good advice. So yeah, that's my boundaries and my schedule, man. And yeah, if you want to do it some other way, you go for it, man. I hope you do all right. I hope you find your way, and I hope someday your sister figures out how to stop getting stuck in the washing machine. Good luck. Moving on. You just subbed up. Thank you, Harry. That is a brilliant. You're right, Jay. That is a brilliant name. You're going to keep them. Poor Jay. He's not going to be able to have a serious conversation now. Now that you subbed up, you're going to be here every day. You're going to be cracking up, poor Jay. You're screwed now, Jay. Person may have popped up. Yeah, who would know? That was to you because you made a comment condescending to people. No, I didn't make a comment condescending to that at all. If people want to do OF or something, bro, that's their thing. If they want to do that for money and whatever, that's their thing. I've got no judgment. It's not my life. It doesn't mean I have to do it myself or fully support it. It's like, yeah, man, they can go for it. I'm not being condescending to them. I said I'm not personally. I view that as selling my soul to do it. I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to sell my body on OF to make money. I view that as selling my soul. That's not condescending to people who do it. If they want to do it, sweet. Maybe they don't view it as selling their soul. They view it as, that's fine, man. I have no problem with it. I have no issue with that. People are free to do what they want, man. I'm not here to judge people. I'm not here to tell people how to live. But that was your suggestion to start off with, was telling me how to live and go on a website that's pornographic website. No, thank you. I'm not interested in such things. Not for me. Sounds like you frequent them, though. You seem to know a lot about it. Simp money. Incel behaviour. I'm about becoming a stronger man and a better protector and provider, man, not a simp. Sorry. Good luck, though. Anyway, I think we're losing viewers a bit focusing on that subject, because this is what these people do, right? Again, this is what I talk about, guys, the distractions of the world. That everybody's trying to pull you away from what you're trying to do, trying to pull you away from your mission, your purpose, your You know, everyone's always trying to distract you, so we'll move on from that. Difficult to have a conversation or a debate in a platform that is two-dimensional like a chat, because things can be misrepresented. Yeah, that's exactly it, bro. Like through text. We've had the problem with that since text messaging became available, right? And email and stuff, right? It's very hard to convey tone by text. You can use emojis a bit, but yeah, it's very easy to get things wrong on here. Or I'm obviously not perfect in my wording. I'm just, as you can see, I'm spitballing in real time. I'm trying to answer things as best I can. It's obviously just off the fly of my head. These aren't like pre-scripted. I'm not like reading off something. I'm just trying to go through it as best I can. Oh, it's all selling your soul, bro. It's all selling your soul, but it's a big difference. I would argue it's a big difference in belief systems, right? That you're saying every job is selling your soul. Every job is selling your time. You could go work for a company that is, you could take a job that's unpaid. You could go volunteer at a soup kitchen or at a homeless shelter or something, right? Oh, you can do your time with that. You're still giving up your time, right? But that's not selling your soul, right? You're giving your time to other people, for example, right? You go work at McDonald's. That's not selling your soul. You're selling your time for a wage. Yeah, you could argue you're selling your soul because you're not out living what you want to live. You're not out at the beach, or you're not out, affecting world peace or something, bro. But to say that doing pornographic content on a website is the same thing, I would have to disagree. I'd have to, as my personal belief, it's maybe you're just using what you got and your natural talents or something, but it's not something I would personally do or support or believe in. But I'm not telling anybody they can't. You do whatever you want to do, man. That's the beauty of choice, man. Free speech and freedom, right? You can do what you want, dude. If you find it insulting that I view making an OF as I view that as that would be selling my soul, and you're like, every job's selling your soul. It's like, bro, like, make your own choice. I'm not here to. It's just crazy logic, bro. Crazy logic, and I think you're taking a bit too much of the airtime, to be honest. Getting down the creek later, wicked, bro. This old lady and eel for dinner. Oh, nice, bro. No, I think gross might be. Roby's yet another immature comment. Yep. I'm not sure. It might be. I don't know. I've had this one for months. I just buy cartridges. I think it might be a Vopresso one or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's what if throw me the cheapest one on the shelf that you stock. Which one will you keep stocking cartridges for? Because they keep changing them all the time. I'm like, which ones are you guys actually going to have for a while? And then basically, when they stop doing cartridges and get a new model, I'll just get the new one. And yeah. God gave us free will. Just keep in mind that there are consequences, good or negative, for our choices. That's it, man. That's it, man. Yeah. You can sell out. You can make a lot of money a lot of ways in this world if you're willing to do bad things and stuff, right? Doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. And people seem to spend it on materialism and status and showing off to other people. Again, that's their path, man. Yeah, anyway, gross. I'm just see you, bro. You're just gonna damage my channel. The people here don't want to continue that topic on, bro. Clearly. My viewers just go down every time I'm trying to address you. My viewers just drop. So, see ya. Oh, you can't talk anymore. Oh, see how easy it is to silence you, bro. See how easy it is. Bye. Bye. Have a great time. Anyway, what do we got to talk about, guys? What's good, chat? What's good? Keep it positive. Keep it positive, guys. Keep it focused. I won't be on here too. What do we do? Another 10 minutes or so, 10, 15. If anybody wants to chat, we'll keep it civil. Keep it chill. Where's the dogs are inside at the moment. I'm pretty sure my partner's having a bit of a nap. I might let the dogs out. I just didn't want to let them out and have them barking and stuff because she's very, very ill with the flu, man. Very ill with the flu. So I'm just, it's never good, when someone around you's real sick. And you're around them. It's like, and you see what's coming to you in like 2 or 3 days. It's just like, oh no. Hit that like if you haven't yet, guys. I'd really appreciate if we can get to like 30 likes. We're on, I think, 28. So just double tap the screen. It's that easy. Anywhere above the chat, just 2 taps on the screen would help support my channel. That's all I ask. Yeah, Bean's a real cool dude, man. Bean's a soldier, man. Bean's a bit of a warrior, man. Been going through some stuff. It's not my job to tell it, but you know, Bean's been going through some stuff, man, and he's holding his head up high and he's keeping on path with the things he knows are good influence on him. Through a couple of channels I'm on that, man. So really like having Bean here, bro. And he's a great supporter of the channel. And he's a great supporter of Men of Action channel as well. If anybody hasn't checked that out, please check out the Men of Action channel on YouTube. Yep. I'll be off here shortly, so hit that like if you haven't, guys. Hit the sub if you haven't. And yeah, I do try to go live about 2.5 hours every day or two. Have a chat. Sometimes I'll do extra streams, right, where I'm doing workouts or work in the garage, stuff like that. But yeah, if you just go to the channel and hit the bell icon so all notifications are on, because if you do it in the channel here, if you just hit sub, it won't let you know when I'm live. It won't notify you. So you know, you can throw that on. Daddy, you're high as. No, I'm coming down with the flu, mate. My partner's in bed with the flu, and I'm starting to head that way myself. That's holding it together. I'm getting the talking out now. I might not be able to stream for the next few days, guys. I don't think you guys want to see me like laying in bed like, hey Chad, I'm still on. I don't think it's. I'll see how I go. I'll do what I can, right? What am I chirping about? Oh, a bit of everything, mate. Bit of everything. Mostly here I just talk about focusing on your own life, building the life you want, right, rather than all the noise and politics and stuff of the world. Everybody's spazzing out over all that. So yeah, I'm all about just sort of focus on your own life and control what you can control, right, rather than feed into everything else. That's what I'm about here, man. Is just keep that positive, build what you want in life, bro. That's what I do here. So day by day, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not sitting here acting like, oh, I'm better than everyone and I've got all the answers. It's just I moved out of the city and got up here, and we're just trying to build a more chill life, man. Cristiano Ronaldo is not coming to save me. Even Ronaldo isn't coming to save me. I'm disappointed. You mean nothing's coming to save me? You mean I've got to do it all myself? You mean I've got to build this myself? You mean I have to start with a sheep paddock 3 years ago, live in a caravan for 3 years, build a garage myself, learn to drive a digger, do all the earthworks myself, build a deck for $1 myself, build a whole cab myself. You're telling me I have to do it all myself? Oh no. Oh wait, I do. Again, today's reminder, guys. I hope you do something today that you've been putting off. That thing that's eating you, that thing that's eating up at you, you've been putting off. Do that. You'll feel better. If you've got to do a task, if you've got a task coming up and you have to do that task, well, the sooner you get on with it, the better. You're just wasting your own life. You're not wasting anybody else's. You know, talking to your friends about, I'm doing it soon, I'm going to get on with it, I'm struggling with it. No, by the time you're done talking to somebody about it, wanting advice on how you can get more motivated, you could have done the damn task that's eating you alive in your head. These are all things I have to remind myself of, right? I'm not having a jab at anybody. This is talking about all the things I struggle with this, and I'm trying to work through it, and you guys teach me stuff as well, and we all grow, and yeah. Yes, yeah, notifications always on for Jay. Jay is always in the door straight away. I really do appreciate you, Jay, bro. I love your support, man. It's been really good, bro. Really appreciate it. It will be okay, Debbie. That's exactly it, man. And that's the vibe we keep here on the channel, bro. It's just supporting people in that and trying to build a community of people who are aiming in that right direction, bro, where we're focusing on our own lives and moving forward. We'll be off here shortly, guys, but we'll chat a bit. We're just chatting. We'll just see what comes up. But yeah, my part was very sick with the flu, and I can feel myself getting worse and worse throughout the stream. That's why I've been pretty much sitting down the most of the time. My gut's churning a bit and I'm starting to feel very... I'm just burping a bit there. At the moment, touch my belly, I'm burping, and yeah, it's not good. So the next couple of days, I was coughing a lot more last night and stuff, but we'll see if I can battle past it. Wish you the best. So much building it. Yeah, man. Yeah, when I'm into building the cabin again, bro, I'll be streaming it. I'll just stream while I'm working on it. Sometimes, right? Sometimes quite often I'm working in the garage or working on stuff and whatever. I've got music on. I'm just kind of on my own little vibe, right? So I make sure I only stream when I'm in that right space and I can sit and have this conversation, right? And make sure I'm not going to be phased by anything and just enjoy the chat, right? So sometimes, might not stream for 2 or 3 days. Sometimes I'll stream, 10 hours in a day. It is what it is. Bit of ADHD, bit of autism, keeps things interesting. I'm neurospicy, as they say. Sick last week, tonsillitis. Oh, rough, mate. I hope you're on the mend. Hope you're on the mend. I don't say we're in New Zealand, bro. Just North Island, man. Just North Island. Just keep it to that. Crazy world. As I say, I already got death threats the other day from the other side of the world and crazy stuff. So I do, unfortunately, I'd like to tell you guys a lot more and stuff, but there's just some people out there who just want to make trouble. They want to. I've had a few people tell me that they want to see me fail. They're envious of my life. They think I have this perfect life or something. It's very far from it, right? I'm struggling and flawed. I've struggled my whole life, bro, and I still struggle every day now. We're all eating a giant shit sandwich out here. I think a lot of people can resonate with that. That we're all not living the lives we wanted. We're all trying to make things a bit better in that, right? As I say, I built this channel to try and make a place where we're all just talking about, focusing on our own lives and struggles and, solving problems and taking accountability and moving forward in that, right? Another great channel for accountability is Men of Action. That's why I will shout him out a lot. I do mod for him and stuff. So Aotearoa mentioned, yep. New Zealand channel, mate. We got a few Kiwis in here. Make sure you hit that sub. We're building a good, solid community of Kiwis and people who get the New Zealand culture and that, and people from around the world and other cultures as well, right? So it's becoming a good little sort of, blend of people, man. But that's all it's about. That's all I come on here for, guys. Is just focus on your own life. There's all the news is just going. I went out this morning. The first people I encountered was talking about, I was in Dubai and the Burj Khalifa and something's happened and this and that and what. Absolutely zero impact on my life, man. I'm just like, bottle of milk, check out, go home, out of head. the moment you get around any of this, it's just like it's trying to poison you from what you want to be doing and what you want to be thinking about. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Debbie. I think I'm going to get a lot sicker in the next couple of days. My partner's very unwell in bed. She's got I think she's just chilling at the moment. She's probably cuddling the dog or something. But I think in the next couple of days I might get a lot sicker. It's getting there. I can sort of feel my nose blocking. I just heard it through my voice in the stream. My nose starting to block up more. So, what up, Kurt? Oh, just the usual, mate. Just trying to just have a good message for people, bro. My channel's about focusing on your own life, and chasing your dreams, not all the politics and all the things. Focus on what you can control. Work on those things today. Like I like it when there's a few people watch my stream and they sort of just have me on in the background, right? They've got headphones on, or they put me on their kitchen bench, right, to do their dishes or something, right? And just work on the environment, clean the house, whatever works for you, right? If you're going to watch here, I don't want to hold people up if I'm live 2.5 hours a day just for this. I don't want people to be sitting here for 2.5 hours every day. I do appreciate the support, but I'd rather you kind of, it's inspiring and helping people, right? It's the same when I'll do garage things. I might be down there working on a car for 5 hours in the background. The idea is you guys can tune in. It's just I'm sitting there chugging away at work and just know I don't want to be doing it, man. I think we hit 30 likes. It shows 29 likes for me, but it usually counts one off. So thank you for that, guys. Much appreciated. Double tap that screen if you haven't, guys. Hit the sub if you haven't, if you like hanging out. And come around. I'm on about the same time every day. So you can go to the channel and on the subscription, put the bell icon and make sure all notifications are on. You'll get notified. It's usually just a chat like this. If it's not a chat like this and I'm in the garage or something, you'll see on the notification that comes up that I've put it's a mechanic stream or it's a workout stream where I'm doing push-ups or something, right? So, but I do appreciate even if you're not into the mechanic content and stuff, guys, if you just stop in and drop a like and say hi, I'll always give you as I can, but I'm obviously I can't just be on YouTube all day. I don't want to be one of these streamers sitting there going, I've seen a few guys out there, they're like, there was a guy, Life of Matt, when I was first watching live, I watched, and all the guy ever did was lay in bed, I'm going to get to it, guys, I've joined the gym, I'm going to go to the gym later today, I am, and then 3 days would go by, and then he'd walk to the gym, we're walking to the gym today, and he'd spend 10 minutes there and walk back, be like, we've done a workout today, I wish things would get better, guys, and he's just laying on the couch all day eating chips. And it's like I don't want to be just holding people up, sitting inside all day, talking. I'm about action, so I do give up my time to come on here and chat a bit, and try and just hang out and sort of we have a good chat for the day and keep that good mindset. That's what I'm about. But I suppose I could be a bogan, mate. You label me as what you wish to, my friend. You call me whatever you like, mate. That's fine. It's your perceptions, mate. Do you perceive me how you wish? It comes from your experience, your life experience, what you think, how you want to judge me, where you want to put me. You want to put me below you as a bogan or something, and whatever. Yeah, it's all you, man. I didn't say nothing. I don't know you. It's all you, brother. You're making your own reality. You're making your own reality. You're asking to try and get to know me. Well, I don't know. I don't know if calling somebody a bogan is the way to get to know me. Yeah? I don't know. I'm just a human of Earth, my friend. I'm just a person like everybody else, man. Just a person. Am I have been? I'm not sure what that would mean, mate. No idea what you're talking about. You seem tender. No, I'm not tender about anything, mate. As I said, I just explain. You can call me whatever you want on here. People call me all sorts. There is nothing anybody on the internet can say to me worse than what I said to myself. You know, when I'm in a dark moment, like 2 years ago, bawling my eyes out in my caravan, wanting to this to myself and attempts at that in my garage, your words can't hurt me, mate. There is nothing you can possibly say to me that will affect me. Oh no, I've got crooked teeth. Look, I got a missing one too. Yeah, I'm not perfect, man. I'm just a person. I'm detached from it. The moment I get off live, I forget about all of it. It's not even in my head now. I'm just thinking always a positive chat. What's this about? Don't spam my chat, please, bro. Don't spam a whole heap of messages down, please. Try and be a bit respectful. Big respect, sir. You're on top now. Yep, everybody wants Brian gone. Everybody say goodbye to Brian. Bye, Brian. Goodbye. Have a great time. Anyway, so who's got something cool to talk about? What's going on today, guys? 26 people in here. How's it going? Hit that like and sub if you haven't yet, guys. Double tap the screen. I don't ask much. We'll continue on. I'm not one of these streamers who asks it every 10 seconds. But, it would be good to support, Take a poo. No, I've already had one. I had one this morning. It was very relieving. It was good consistency and everything. No, I'm doing well, man. Thanks for your concern. As I say, guys, we're a channel about trying to just focus on our own lives, cut out the noise, right? So we will have to get rid of people if they're going to try and cause trouble, right? Why am I blaming my fans? I'm not blaming my fans for anything, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. Again, if you're going to talk to me, bro, at least try and make sense. Actually say things in a way that I'll be able to understand them. Would be great. Then I can happily. We're getting the trolls. That's right, I'll hide them, guys. Don't worry about them. Don't stick around, guys. I will deal with trolls. We won't lean into it. Banning your fans. I haven't banned any fans, but bye. No, these are just viewers who come, bro, and want to talk rubbish. Bye. I'm not phased, bro. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. You want to know how not angry and mad I am? It's like, come on, guys. Come on. You're upsetting me. Oh, you're making me so angry. How do you? Come on, I'm not bothered, bro. Look. I could act like anything on here, bro. I'm not bothered. You're not going to affect me. It's called emotional control. Calm. It's okay. Just calm down. Everybody just calm down. Listen to the cicadas. Listen to the peace. Noodle, don't noodle. I'm from New Zealand, mate. New Zealand. The Aussie's a close guess. A lot of people say Aussie. It's a very similar accent, so. You wish you had freedom like us. I wish I had freedom like you. Where are you from? Person with freedom, where are you from? Where are you from? Person who says you wish you had freedom like us. New Zealanders want to be Aussie. We all have freedom, bro. Every country has a constitution of some kind. So, we all have freedom, bro. We all have freedom, man. Drop a like and sub up, Jay says. Yeah, that's good advice, Jay. Hit that like if you haven't yet, guys. As you can see, I'm batting all the trolls here, so any likes help feed in some more people, and hopefully we can build a good community. This is how you build a community, by banning everyone. You seem toxic. No, you build a community by building a community. If you built a community, you built a little village. If I went and start, you go out and you start a colony up on a mountain and you have hundreds of people there and you've got disruptors, you take the disruptors out, bro. What did you used to do in the old times? You'd exile the traitor outside the wall, man. You don't let it in. You don't let into your home. And we do that through phones and stuff, right? We want to go about our lives, and somebody starts an argument with you on Facebook or something, and you want to reply back, and then you're getting notifications, and now your time and your focus has been drawn back into something. You know, I am building a community, bro. I'm building a community of people who align with my views and what I talk about here. Yeah, we can discuss things, but if people are going to be completely disrespectful and troll the chat and cause problems and upset my community, I'm going to protect my community. You're damn right I am. I'm not going to make any apologies for protecting my own community. If you don't like it, you can too. Doesn't bother me, man. If you want to go put your opinion in the world, man, go sit on here yourself. Make your own content. Make your own life. And people can swipe onto you and watch you, and you can have your opinions and whatever, man. There's freedom. Freedom. What everybody wants to talk about. Freedom. It's all there. No, I've never taken any supplements or anything, bro. I had some creatine briefly for a period, but that's it, man. Can't hear. Oh, sorry, sometimes I end up blocking the mic with my hand. I'm trying my best, guys. You own 2 countries now. That's nice, bro. I don't worry about how's that affecting you, bro. What use is it to know about you invading countries and what countries you might own, or this or that, or politics, bro? It's not your life. It's not within your control. It's the end effect on you is the same. The gas prices go up, the economy, this, the whatever. None of it's anything you did or your control or anything. All the bad things. Again, my channel is about focusing on your own life, bro. That's what I do here, is try and help people. Nearly 40 likes. You guys are crazy. Awesome. I love it. Might have to stay on a bit longer, guys. We're getting a whole heap of people in here now, but we will have to deal with some trolls and stuff, I think. I am going to try. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of the chat, guys. Don't mind the burger buddies. Foretold what's going to happen. Shave those. No. I like my patchy beard, mate. It's like, have you seen John Wick, right? He's got the long hair, but you see, look, it's the John Wick patchiness, mate. I lean into it. See, I've got a patchy beard. I don't grow a good straight beard. You know, it's all. But then I saw John Wick like rocking it, and I was like, oh yeah, man. I am Jonathan Wick. It's a true story. Hey, Flank, great to see you again, bro. Great to see you here. I do try and notice when my people are coming in. Yeah, I don't need Adam. I'm not going to look at what Mr. Trump is doing, mate. Why am I going to put my time at it? Like, I live out here. Look, breathe in, hold it. Just carry whatever thought, whatever trauma you've got in your life, right? As you breathe in, bring it into your mind. Whatever has bugged you, whoever pissed you off, whatever it is, right? Bring it into your mind, right? It's here, right? I'm going to feel it, right? And then we're going to blow it out. Like, oh, Donald Trump and the invasion and the this and the that, all beyond my control. It's gone. You feel it? You feel it leave. Actually, try to do that, guys. To my fans as well, genuinely. Breathe it in. For the thought that comes to your mind, that thing that bugs you a little bit, right? That thing that's, feel it, and that's that anger, that whatever. It's a wheezy, it's a woozy, it's not real, it's fairy dust, it's never landed, it's... Bit of Matthew McConaughey there for you. I'm sure I don't do it as well as him, but I try. It's a wheezy, it's a woozy, it's not real. Do you live near a lithium mine? No, I do not. I'm not sure why that would be a question, but okay. Is that because I'm charged up? Is that why you're asking if I live near a lithium mine? Am I charged up? I'm coming down with the flu, if you must know, mate. I'm coming down with the flu. Unfortunately, my partner's sick in bed, so I better not get too loud if he's just over there having a sleep in the caravan, mate. Yeah, Adam, I don't talk about that here, bro, so we don't do any politics or anything like that, bro. My channel is all about focusing on your own life, bro. That's what I discuss here, so I will not hesitate to kick people out if they're not going to respect what I'm trying to do here. This is my channel, and if you don't like it, just scroll on, man. Just find what's for you. Make your own channel. Put your beliefs on your own channel. I'm just here to help people focus on their own lives, man. Not all this noise of the world that stresses people out and makes them feel powerless and trapped and whatever, right? Or this, when we're born, we're given a name and a nationality and this and that, and then we spend our lives defending it, right? We're born where we're born, we live the lives we live, man. So just don't be so judgmental of others. Help your fellow man instead of hinder him. How about a tour of the plywood house? I can give you a quick little tour, mate. We're working away at this here. I'm only just getting it going. It's just some temporary ply to keep the weather out at the moment. I need to store some stuff. And obviously, I'm not perfect. I don't know how to build houses and stuff, mate. This is $1 deck. I got all this decking for $1 and all that decking. So we'll put the other deck in there. And just building that. So need to crack into it a bit more. Obviously, it's just a skeleton. It's obviously nowhere near finished, but she'll be beautiful, mate. We got some cedar cladding I got to go on there. I'll just put a little test of it just to see how that's going to be. What colour should I stain the cladding? I didn't want to go too dark. It is a nice cedar, but it's a bit old. It's just cheap used old stuff, guys. What's the crater for? Down here. So I dug out for that deck. So all of this is dug out. We're going to put another deck here. So I've got to retain along here. Just get a deck around. So the morning sun hits here onto this part of the deck. As we come around the hottest middle part of the day, it sort of comes around, comes around this deck about now, and then by about 3 p.m. it hits this deck again. So there's always a shaded deck and always a lit deck. It's positioned to always sort of catch. I've thought pretty long and hard about that. Real poverty house, yeah. Complete poverty, bro. Like I don't need to do anything more than that, bro. It's not my land. It's some land I'm on while I sort of get my life together and stuff, man, and get myself out of 3 years ago I lost everything. Alcoholic, big problems, man. So I'm rebuilding my life. It was a sheep paddock, and I had like 15 cars and a workshop with nowhere to go and stuff. I've built my own garage. I'm building my caravan. I got my dream truck there, which I've always wanted. I've got my dream motorbike in the garage. I'm living the dream, man. Getting my life together in a shed, that's exactly it, man, and that's enough for me. Does that make you mad? Does that annoy you that you need more to be satisfied? Does it annoy you that I'm happy out here in the country with a shitty little shack that I built myself with no experience? I have no idea how to build a cabin, man. I'm figuring it out as I go, but at least I'm bold enough and brave enough to do it. I'm not just whining. I'm not just judging other people. I left the city. I moved out to the country. I'm building the life I want for me. Does it make you mad? Seems to. Sucks to be you, doesn't it? So I wish you all the best. I hope you find your way. Anyway, this is what people do to you guys. This is what I mean, guys, about focus on your own life. These trolls are a great example of it, man. They're a great example of it. They're trying to affect me. As Andrew Tate said, imagine shooting a man with your last bullet and he stands there, unfazed. I'm unfazed by you. There is nothing you can say to me worse than I've said to myself when I want to myself, right? And that very garage right there, a year and a half ago, I tried, right? You think you can say things to me that'll upset me, man? Do you know the things I've said to myself in my head? Do you know what I've been through? No, you don't, because you don't know me. You don't know my story. I don't tell my full story on here. You don't know what I've been through. But here I am. I'm still smiling. I can still smile right at you and laugh in your face. I'm winning, bro. You're on my channel. You're in my world. You're giving me your time. I love you. Give me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Give me some sugar, baby. You marring, bruh? You marring? You marring? You marring? Ziz, bruh? You marring? You marring? A little bit of ziz. Everybody's got a little ziz in them, bruh. Everybody's got a little ziz in them. Bruh. Everybody's got a little ziz in them, bruh. You know that? You know that? Everybody's got a little ziz in them, bruh. Show you some ziz, mate. You want some ziz? Everybody's got a little ziz in them, mate. Alright, I'll give you a quick little bit of ziz, alright? You want some ziz, mate? You want some ziz, mate? I'll give you a little bit of ziz, alright? I better take off me gumboots, bro, since I'm just a bogan in the bush, mate. There we go. Probably a bit of dog shit on those too. I only started working out in September, by the way. I'm weak at this shit, but we'll give him a little march. Hey, Ma, we got chicken or what? Ma, we got chicken or what? Huh? Huh? You what you want? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. You see that shit? Come on. How many can you do, bro? You miring? You miring? Huh? You miring? Oh, yeah. Ooh, feels good, man. Feels good, man. Oh, it feels good, man. You like it? Oh, it's good. That's enough of that. You happy now? You got what you wanted? You marring? You marring? You marring, bruh? This was the legend, man. Don't be disrespecting. You marring? You marring? Yeah. Yeah, love it. See, people are getting used to what I do here, man. People are loving the show. I think you're mad because you didn't think of it. Don't hate me because you ain't me. Trolls better cut it out. That was 100% AI generated. Oh dear. These people always find a reason, always find a way to justify. I can't do that, so it must be something else. You know, you do it jokingly, but deep down, just cope, bro. It's just cope. It's just justifications and excuses for why you can't. I couldn't do it. Started working out in September. I started doing push-ups with a prostate cancer charity fundraiser. Doing 200 push-ups a day, every day for 40 days. And on day 40, as a final challenge for myself, I did 1,000 push-ups in 100 minutes. It only took me 40 days, bro. I love it, man. I'm AI. I'm AI. They made it so believable. It even comes with crooked teeth now. There you go. That's how they can't tell. What's this going on about cancer? What have I missed? Did somebody say that? Jude, who's that at? Who's talking about cancer as a scapegoat? What the heck am I missing here? Maybe you live in a shed because you listen to Tate. No, it was a random Andrew Tate reel. I'm not an Andrew Tate fan. I've just seen the odd thing he says. Sometimes, you know, he puts across a good point. It doesn't mean I support him or anything like that, mate. Don't know what this person is saying about cancer as a scapegoat. I'm not sure what they're saying or who they're replying to or something. I certainly didn't mention anything about it. I tell you about my peaceful place. It's a lot more peaceful when I'm not on live being attacked by everybody, but just I got out of the city about 15 years ago and just out to the country. I'm on some land for now that I've got use of for now, but I will have to move on from here eventually. So it's a base. So essentially I view it as a base of operations. It's a base for me to build my cars up, sell my cars, and sort of get myself into a position in life and start raising a family and move forward from there. So that's why everything's steel frame. So the garage is a steel frame garage, and the cabin is all steel frame where it's all screwed together and can be disassembled. So the whole idea of everything I'm doing here is the only stability I've got in an economy like this, right? So again, with my channel, guys, it's all about not looking at the chaos of the world and stressing about whatever. It's about taking charge of your own life, controlling what you can. I know there's not that much stability. I know I don't have money for land. I know I'm going to struggle with all these things, right? So I've built everything in steel frame. So at any time I can take down my whole garage, my cabin, everything. I can fit all that in a 40-foot container and I can send my whole life to the other side of the planet if I want to, right? So it's not the perfect solution, right? But it's an option. You know, it was what I had to work with at the time. So, you know, I sacrificed, got a caravan and just, I'm setting myself up. It's not, you know, we're not talking it's a dream life of billionaires and Bugattis, but it's, most people don't live that way. I think social media's tainted people's perceptions so much with that you see this upper little, and it's like, that's the standard now. It's like, bro, there are billions of people. That's the real people. It's the billions of us stuck just poor as shit and struggling. You know, like, you see you know, you want to think everybody has a Lamborghini. Go look up how many Lamborghinis they make. You see these famous people that's top tier and they've got like a Lamborghini, right? Go look up the production numbers of how many Lamborghinis they make. It's not many. It's just you see it because that's what this is what algorithms promote. This is what people click on. This is what people look at. It's not reality. It's not reality. You know, yeah, it works for me. Exactly. Yeah. You make it, and that's what it's about, guys, is make your own path, make your own life. It's your control. If you're going to let other people, you know, what is it when you start replying to someone, say on Instagram or Facebook, and it becomes an argument back and forth, and you're sort of sick of clicking on it and sick of going back to it. In a week, you're probably not going to even remember it, right? But it's all taking your time. It's taking your headspace. It's what you're going to focus on. Like, how's that working for anybody? How's that serving you or working for you? Where you could put that time into pursuing the life you want to create for yourself, right? Doing better than most. Oh, I appreciate the sentiment, but yeah, I don't think I'm better than anybody or anything. I'm learning and growing like anyone. And that's the thing, guys. It's like, don't worry too much about the trolls here and stuff. It is just the reality of doing YouTube. You're always going to be dealing with them here. They're on every channel. It's a good lesson as well. Like, it's like reality, right? There's always going to be people somewhere saying something. So you just do you. Yep, miss. I had to certainly aim it. I am fortunate in a lot of ways. It's been a lot of hard work as well. Taken, I was, drinking heavily. Like three years ago, I was drinking heavily. Was losing my workshop. I couldn't afford to. Everything collapsed, and I was losing the lot, and I was left with the cars and the parts and nowhere to put them. So, thankfully, I got able to get some use of some family land for a while, an area they weren't using. So that's why I've sort of temporarily built everything. So it's taken me a couple of years. Sober and that, and build the cars. I got the first car running about 4 days ago, and it was the last car I was building my workshop 3 years ago. It was the car that I had to stop working on, and I've just got that running and driving like 3 days ago, man. So I'm on top of the world right now, bro. Ain't nothing gonna break the stride, mate. Ain't nothing gonna break the smile. We good. Just bit by bit. Venom's a nice name. Thank you, brother. Tell you about the car. I'm building like some 300 ZXs and stuff. I was going to keep them all originally, but I'm sort of changed path now. I'm going to sell a few of them and yeah, just move on. I bought my dream truck. I've sort of changed to that now. So I got this truck for me and my partner to go traveling in. So I'm going to probably do some like long form travel content and stuff. We're still thinking about what we do with that kind of stuff, and sort of direction with YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure, like, I've got my home's kind of an escape from the reality of the world, and then I've got we've got the Land Cruiser that we can get out and about and go camping and stuff. And the car I've been fixing, that particular one, I've got like 15 cars here that are broken. I buy them broken and fix them up and that, right? It had a cooked engine, the gearbox was gone, all the wiring was fried. It was in a really, really bad way. But no, I've repainted the engine bay, replaced all the wiring, rebuilt the engine, replace the gearbox, just everything. So it's almost finished up. Get some panels on it soon and get it to market. Hopefully find a loving home. I don't like to sell them to people who are just going to like thrash them and drift them or skid them or something, right? I put a lot of work and a lot of passion into building it. At the end of the day, though, it's their money, and but I would prefer it goes to somebody decent. So 20 in the chat. Yeah, man, it's been pumping today, man. I've been on a little longer than usual, but I will stay and chat if you guys want to keep the chat going. My partner's resting, so she's very sick with the flu, so it's like I'm kind of alright to sit out here a bit longer today and just chat with people. But I do need to check on my girl. Actually, speaking of which, hang on, I'll just mute the mic for a second. I just want to check on my partner. Alright, guys, so I haven't seen her for like 2.5 hours. Just hang on. Yeah, she's alright. She's just having a chill in there, having some rest. She's pretty unwell, and I'm definitely getting worse. Surprised I could do those pull-ups a minute ago. Oh no, I keep my partner off here just for privacy and that. She's quite shy. Sometimes she likes being on camera and stuff. She was on my last channel, but we'll see what happens long term with that. But no, she definitely won't want to be on camera when she's sick, curled up in bed with a box of tissues, mate. Have to have some boundary there, I'm afraid. Hello, Miss Venom. Yep. She's getting better by the look of it. She's bit by bit, but we'll see how we are tonight, tomorrow. I probably will head off here pretty soon, guys. It just depends if anybody else has any other questions or anything about life, whatever. Zed, stop scratching yourself, mate. Oh, you guys can meet the dogs if anybody hasn't. There's Mr. Zed, but he's scratching himself. Miss Heidi. Hello, Miss Heidi. Up. Can you come sit? Are you going to listen, or are you going to be near? Can you sit? No, you're not going to listen to me right now. Hey, these big noodles. They've only just been let out. They've been inside while I've been streaming, so I'll just let them wander around for a minute. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the sub there. Yeah, thank you for the chat and everything. So, you guys, it's been really good. We've had a lot. It's been real busy, AJ. I appreciate you being here, guys, and I do appreciate all my regulars who do tolerate the trolls, and like I will sometimes address them, but not to troll them back, but to more to platform that this is what happens when you don't focus on your own life, and this is how it goes, man. And this channel is all about focusing on your own life, so there's really not much point following me. I'm either basically going to use you as an example that you're wasting your life, or you just either way, it's just But we're always going to have to deal with it. That is just the reality of YouTube. To an extent, well, I'm being attacked by a fly or a bee or something. Why are there so many? Well, seeing as you're spamming the comment, I'm going to ban you. So bye. Why are there so many? You lose. Look, I've banned you, but look, let's review the message. Why are there so many losers on YouTube Live that kind of just look for people to pity them? I don't want any pity, bro. I'm not monetized. I'm not looking for any pity. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. Why would you think I want people to feel sorry for me? Do you think I'm not happy? I don't need any pity on YouTube, bro. What were you talking about? Like, you think there's all these losers on live that want people to pity them, and then you're spamming it in my chat. I've had to ban you, but like, you're spamming it in my chat. But like, no, I don't want any pity, bro. There's nothing to pity, bro. I'm living the dream out here, man. I don't know what you're talking about. New Zealand or Australia? New Zealand, mate. Just a channel about focusing on your own life, focusing on your own path, and staying positive, and just working away at that rather than all the noise of the world. Everyone's focused on wars and this and that, man, and things beyond their control, right? So I'm all about just working on what's within your control and keeping positive, working towards it, and building the life you want for, the people that build the life you want and spend it around the people you want to spend it around, and put your energy where it, that's something I'm always working at, so I'll just try and talk about that. Hey, man. Great to have you, sir. Some people just want to say hello. Yep. Some people. Everybody has their own reasons to be on live and stuff, right? Everybody has a bit of everything. Yeah. I'm just here to chill and chat and just saying hi. Yep. Hello. Just say hi. Yeah. Drop a like on your way through. Drop a sub if you like, Tony. Great to have you here, man. You do you, guys. As I say, I'm not here to convince anybody how to live or a certain path or anything. You guys do you. I'm not here to judge or whatever. Couple of tiny bars in the chat today. Yep. Yeah, Sunday here already. Yeah, what time is it? 10 to 2 in the afternoon on Sunday. Yeah. Hey Charlie. Oh, the muscles, the NZ. I ain't got the. Oh, here we go. We got a bit of NZ muscles, mate. Bit of NZ muscles. Got the Kiwi flag in there, and a howdy to you. And I don't have a hat, so I can't. I'll just do it like a. Something. It's the best I can offer right now. But yeah, I probably will get off here in a minute, guys. Just because I've been sitting here for a while. My partner's she's looking a bit more human, so I'll just probably make something. We'll have something to eat and hang out, and I'll get some more work done today and chip away at it. YouTube format is long screen, bro. Hey, drop a like. If you just tap above the chat, bro, just anywhere above the chat here. If you double tap the screen, it'll throw a like on. Sometimes it doesn't work. You can just tap the likey thumb up there, and it'll sort of bring it open. You can put like it there. Well, there we go. There's one. Yeah, yep. Hoping my partner gets better. She's got pretty unwell last night and been sniffling and stuff all night. So I'd say the worst of it isn't over. It's like you can see my eyes. I'm pretty affected as well. I'd say I'm going to get worse. So she's got some sick colleagues and stuff as well. So yeah, it's definitely going around. So I'd say I'm about to cop it pretty hard. So that's always good, when your partner's sick. It's like, oh shit, that's what's going to get me. And you're watching him going, oh, it's like, oh great, I'm guess who's next? Yep, James is going to head off Monday, tomorrow, back to rally, school runs and that. Yep. Alright guys, well honestly it's been a freaking phenomenal stream. We've had some trolls and that, we've had some incredible chats. We've had some great insight on that. So if you're not subbed already and you want to be, now would be the time. Hit that sub, hit the like, and what else? If you want to be notified when I'm live, you can go to the channel and just have to hit the bell and turn all notifications on. Then you'll know when I'm live, right? So you got to have that bell icon on for all notifications. If you sub from the channel, it won't do that. So, yeah. All right, puppy. Alright, we're going to head off here, puppy, and I'll play with you shortly. That's a good girl. Oh, good catch, good girls. Happy, cool. Alright. Thank you for your time. Most welcome, Bean. That's what I'm here for, bro, is to just be a good vibe for people. I wanted to be an alternative on live, bro. That's why I made the channel, was to be able to try and inspire people, bro, help some people, and just be a good vibe rather than brain rot, rather than slop, rather than drama. Yep, there's one doggo. Yep, that's Miss Heidi, and Mr. Z is here somewhere. I think he's wandered off around. Oh, my dog. Is that for me? Is it my clay? Leave it there then. Wait on. Leave it. Wait on. Come on. Wait on. Wait on. Oh, my dog. There you go, dog. Yep. Yep, so I'll head off now, but I will say one final thing, guys. You know, enjoy your day. Face that thing. You know, eat the frog. The elephant in the room, that thing you've been putting off. Rather than, you know, I put Instagram Lite on my phone, right? It's like a 3.7 megabyte download. I put Instagram Lite on. I message people. I might look at a few reels. Then I delete the app. And like once a day I just reinstall it. It takes 1 minute to reinstall it, but it's not there to tap on. Little things like that can help, right? But all I'd say is whatever you sort of, you know, you want to do for yourself, whatever you feel you need to get on top of, do that. Do that thing that's eating you. Work at that. And, but yeah, 44 likes. We're famous now. We're famous, chat. We might even hit 200 subs soon. We must be getting close. We're at 166 this morning, but it's only up from here, guys. Only up. We have these good chats. We get a good response. We get the old troll, but such is life. But yeah, try and get some stuff done today, guys. Please do try and face whatever's bugging you. The best way to start is your environment around you. Jordan Peterson talks about this, about, you know, clean your bed, whatever it's about, you know, no matter how crap your life is, you know, at least you can wake up in the morning and it's like, you know, I'm doing all right. You know, you've got to give yourself some evidence of, you know, you've got to create that evidence for yourself to keep on going. And, yep, I will be back. I might be back later today in the garage, work on the car or something, but I should be back tomorrow. But we'll see how I go with the illness over the next few days. And, yep, we outie.